We got the media team in here. We're the media
We're the
team.
media team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
In the block.
What's up, Jaleec? How you doing?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. My name Bumpy, you feel me? I'm a member over here at the Hunter side, you feel me? We've been asking about you, like my bro Cam said. You was going crazy last week when you was put in this situation, and we want to talk about that. We want to talk a little about the DC Baby Draco. If you want to touch on some other stuff that, you know, the rumors that go around, we might touch on that, we might not, but we just got a couple questions. We want to see what it is about you. How you feeling today?
I'm actually feeling great, honestly. Shout out to Wack. You know what I'm saying?
And, hey, matter of fact, salute to Wack. Wack always come through for us no matter what.
Always, right?
You might hear him talk about us Clubhouse guys a lot, and we don't do this and we don't do that, but as Clubhouse, we hold it down.
Okay, yeah.
And we ain't ran no narratives on you, no nothing. We talked about the situation that happened up there and everything.
You got fan base, Jaleec. Let me tell you how you use this. You see how you left the room the other day, right? Mm-hmm. So what I did was arrange for you to go over there with 607 up to continue your shit. You could have left that room. I just gave you another weapon. Hit the Hunter side of Clubhouse and went crazy because my team is in the goo. See, this is structured different out of media team. So whatever the fuck go on in here, boom, it hit the YouTube streets anyway. So whenever you want to just get off and keep fucking over a nigga, hit Clubhouse, come on in, they gonna pull you up. What's up? And they gonna let you go crazy. Can't nobody do nothing about it.
They better not say nothing.
You ain't never heard them Jaleec say, don't go fucking with that nigga on Clubhouse, he'll fuck over you? Yeah.
Yeah, no, they be saying how you running things over on Clubhouse.
Yeah, we got a whole squad over here. And I've been chilling. It's all kind of crazy motherfuckers over here and doing what we do. But I'm going to let them get to you. Let's bring Brock and all the rest of them in there. People that have been fans of Jaleec and watching her. And the good thing about it is you the developer fan base.
Really? That's like new. I don't really like to call them fans, though. I just say like my supporters. Yeah, I don't like to call people fans.
Fan, supporter, whatever you want us to do, support your fans, you know, whatever it is you like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say that a couple times, but I like the way you say that when you be up there on the no jumper. So look, Jaleec, first little question I got, how did you even get it with Adam and all of them? Like, how did you end up on no jumper?
This is actually like, I think this is like...
Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead, you can finish.
No, I was done. I'm moving around doing stuff. My bad.
No, you good. A lot of people ask me how I got intertwined with Adam, and the story is actually like super, super crazy. So Almighty, even though I don't fuck with dude now, can I cuss?
Okay, call that bitch ass nigga a bitch ass nigga all you want to.
Okay, so basically,
motherfucker.
So basically like boom, it was basically, I'm gonna be honest with you, it was Almighty that did his one too. And even though I don't fuck with dude, I always gotta give flowers where flowers is due. So basically like Almighty was following me for like a year prior to that on Instagram. So I had it popping up north. I'm from Northern California. So I had it popping up there, like I was just doing my 1-2, just giving my take on situations, whatever the case may be. And Almighty was following me up in like for like a whole year prior to him tapping in. Like, so boom, I end up some little things happen up north, and he tapped in like, if I bring you to no jumper, you gonna pop your shit. I'm like, come on, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So boom, he leave me on scene. He hit me like 2-3 weeks later, like don't quote me because I may be wrong on the time frame, but basically hit me like a couple weeks later. He sent the dates and the times, and I think the date that I picked was November 6, 2024. So I could be wrong though again, but I think that was the date that I picked. So I picked that date, boo. And then basically like I go up there and Almighty hits me and he's like, well, Adam doesn't want to let the interview go through unless he sits in on the interview. And I'm like it kind of threw me off because I didn't even know Adam was like you know, like him even requesting that or like saying like it could go through.
That was a big thing.
Yeah, it was like a big thing. So it kind of caught me off guard Cause I'm like, okay, like, Adam him. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So basically, we end up doing an interview, and after the interview, like, Adam was like, yeah, like, I'm thinking about bringing you on as a host. I swear, like, to you, like, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I never even thought it was gonna go like that. I thought I was just gonna do my interview, get on. Cause up north, no jumper is a big, big, big thing. Like, it's super big. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do my 1, 2, 3. So when we got off, he was like, yeah, I'm thinking about bringing you on as a host. Well, I'm like, oh, like, this is crazy. Like, you feel me? Like, I didn't even think, like, it was gonna go like this. So that, and then the rest was history, basically.
For sure. See, look, we love to see the underdog stories, you feel me? Because listen, I know you from the little stories of the EBK series when you was telling the stories about, you feel me, the different EBK factions and stuff like that. Although I was listening to them prior, when you came on the scene, you shed a lot of light onto a lot of situations that was going on in that. You feel me? So you feel me? We appreciate you coming to At Least No Jumper, because now we just don't see that phase. We see all of Jaleec out here. We get to see the beautiful Jaleec do her motherfucking thing, and that's dope as fuck, my nigga.
Thank you. So you've been tuned in since like 2023.
Listen, yep, around that time for you, yep. I've been listening to EBK and Empire since like 2017, 2018, back when it wasn't really nothing. When niggas was just barely getting on.
Right.
But then, when remember Draco, he was coming around, he was doing his videos, everybody was doing their thing up there in the north. And then it just did its thing. I remember when you was talking about the situations with Lavish D, Mozzie, all that kind of shit. And I kind of want to go over that too. You being from Oak Park, being in that situation, and then how you feel about those two factions getting into it and all the stuff. If you got the time for that.
Nah, I got the time with it. Whatever y'all need from me, and definitely Wack put this together. So I do want to shout out Wack again. But nah. So with the whole Mozzie and the Lavish D thing. So I'm from Denver, which is next door to Oak Park, but I grew up in Oak Park, if that makes sense. So like, my best friend, she's from Oak Park. You feel me? So my daddy, he was from 4th Avenue Bloods. He's from Cuba. When he came from Miami, boo. When Cuba went to Miami and then came to Sacramento, my dad in Oak Park. My mama from downtown though, but they both went to Sac High. Sac High is in Oak Park. So, I just felt like it was just kind of like in me, not on me. So I never feel like I had to push Oak Park because, you feel me, like Oak Park and downtown is next door to each other. So it's like, I'm going to just stand on mines, and I'm from downtown. I'm not from Oak Park. But then Mozzie come in. So Mozzie been rapping since I was a kid. So like back like 2007, 2008, like was when I got on Mozzie, bro. But this was when he was Lil Tim. So like, yeah, he used to be rap. He used to always say, like, I always had like an ear for music because I remember being like 11, 12 years old saying Mozzie, Lil Tim, like, he gonna be the one, like, he's gonna be the one, like, I don't care, like, he deserves the man. Like, I always had, like, a lot of faith in Mozzie back when he was Lil Tim. So, fast forward now, like, you feel me, he ended up crossing over. He ended up blowing up with the rap, but he really got on by dissing, though. You feel me? And a lot of people don't know that side of Mozzie. Like, Mozzie always been rapping, but once he dissed, I think he dissed Lab. Yep.
Right. With the truth, right?
With the truth. Yep. The truth. Yep. And that's what crossed him over into. So that's what opened the door for him in the Bay Area. Once that door got open for him in the Bay Area, he dominated that audience. And then I remember he ended up making his way to Southern California. And I think Chris Brown was like the first one signing. I could be wrong though, but it just based on my recollection. So you feel me? So that's how that kind of happened. And now it's a lot of internal funk in Oak Park. You feel me? And
is Lavish from there? Lavish from Oak Park too?
No, he's from well, they be saying he's from the Bay, but to me he's from the South. He's from South Sacramento to me.
Okay.
So that's like me growing up, I just knew Lavish D was from South Sacramento, but I say he's from the Bay Area, but I don't know that side of Lavish D. I know that Parkway side. Yeah, I know the G Parkway, Meadowview, whatever, Star, Gutter Gas, all that. I know that side of Lavish D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they used to be partners though, right? So I heard they was partners, and then it was something that happened. I'm not sure, but I heard that they was out there doing this thing on the what you would call it, a blade out there. It ain't a blade, but we call it the blade in Oakland.
Get under the blade.
Yeah. So, and it's unfortunate because I didn't even know that they used to be friends. By the way, the beef is going right now. How many people losing their lives? So, like, what was that about? Do you remember? Or did you hear anything to see what happened to initially make them separate? Like,
now I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't know like the history with like Lavish D and Mozzie ever cool. Now I know about Lavish D and Snugs being cool back in the day, but I never really heard the story. But just based on what I would hear, just based on the chatters, they was basically saying like it has something to do with a 304 a hoe, if I could say it.
Okay,
it has
yeah,
something to do
Of course.
Yeah, so it has something to do with a hoe, allegedly. I don't know. I never really dived into the history of like Mozzie and Lavish D ever being cool because I just always knew we wasn't allowed with the stars. We couldn't be over there. We couldn't mess with them. So like when he did, like it just really stamped and solidified the beef. I didn't really know like the history that led up to the beef.
Right.
Okay, for sure. You got questions, Silky? Go ahead jump in there, Cuddy.
No. I was gonna say after you finish, before we get into any questions about the No Jumper interview, I was gonna play a clip of it. But yeah, go ahead, Bumpy.
Okay, for sure. Okay. Jaleec, once again, just going back to a little bit of the EBK lore. I do just want to touch on you and Briss's relationship, how great it was, what you loved about the situation, and his passing and how that made you feel as well.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I knew once I started to climb the ladder, that story was gonna follow me for sure.
Of course.
Like and it's being brought back up again, and I'm glad that you asked me that because I really do want to clear the air with this.
And you want to know something? If I can say this before, what prompted me to ask that is I seen 2 weeks ago when you and Lush kind of got into it, where he was kind of trying to insinuate like, oh, you're a setup queen, and this, I kind of feel like this question is gonna lead to and what was said back then. So that's what prompted me to ask you, with no disrespect, no intention of that at all,
Yeah, no. I like I said, I commend you for even asking that question because I do want to clear the air with that. So basically, Chris Briss. So I call him Chris, but he is known as Briss. So Briss was my ex-boyfriend, and we were together before I got with my children's father. So how that honestly, when I was with him, honestly he was like my Prince Charming. Like I thought he was gonna be like my happy ending. I thought we were never gonna break up. I thought this was it. Like I found my person. But unfortunately, like he was still messing with his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? So he was messing with his baby mama, but Chris was living a double life. Like so. I was with him, but he was with his baby mama too. But I never knew he was still with his baby mama. So, boom, when he had his daughter, so he ended up cheating on me, or can't even elaborate too much on how she ended up pregnant again, or well, if he was cheating on her with me, or basically I was his girlfriend. That's all I know. I was his girlfriend. He made it seem like him and his baby mama were done. They, whatever the case may be. Someone was telling me that Chris had a baby on the way, or Chris had got his baby mama pregnant again, and that I was a side bitch and whoop. So they press and play on me. It was my family, and Chris is not cheating on me. Like I don't care what you're talking about. Like I was young, we were young, so one day he goes idle for like 24 hours, and I'm like, I wonder like why is he not hitting? What's going on? Like. Boom, he pop up out of nowhere like the next day, and he like, babe, I just got into a shootout. I got into a shootout with the suckers. Now at that time, I didn't know what suckers he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So he like, I got to a shootout with the suckers. I had to go to the hospital. I got grazed on my hand with the whoop. So then iPhones was still a thing. So he had FaceTime me, and he was showing me his hand or whatever. And he had like a little bandage over his hand. And I'm like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, I'm so sorry. Like, and he was like, I need you to pull up on me right now. I'm at the studio on Fruit Ridge with the whoop. I'm like, all right, I'm coming right now. Boom, I was staying in Oakland at the time, but I was back and forth. So I jet to Sacramento. Boom, I pull up to the studio on Fruit Ridge. Boom, he bounced in my car. And he basically like, I ain't gonna lie, I need to use, I don't know if I could say this again, but he like, can I use your gun? Yeah, Blicky. Okay. So he was like, "Can I use your stick?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you can use my stick." Like, and I was like, "But why do you need mine though?" And he was like, "I need it." He was like, "I need it. We had to get rid of ours with the woo." And so I'm believing him though, but then a part of me like, some ain't making sense. You understand?
Right.
Because Chris had buku money. He was selling. You feel me? He was pushing. He was pushing. You feel me? He was pushing. He was selling. You know, he was getting money. He was in the streets. He was, you feel me, busting knocks and all that. So I'm like, like, you got money. Like, in my head, I'm thinking, I'm like, bro, you have money. Like, you know. So I'm like, why would you need my stick? You feel me? It just didn't make no sense. So boom, I end up giving it to him. An hour go by and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, some ain't adding up. You feel me? Like, I call him back. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm gonna need it back. He was like, "What are you talking about? Like, I told you I need it." I said, "No, I don't think you really need it." I was like, "Some ain't adding up." He was like, "What, you don't believe me with you?" I'm like, "Honestly, I really don't." So boom, he pulled back up. He gave it back to me. Or no, I pulled back up. He gave it back to me. But you could tell he was kind of irritated. I end up driving back to Oakland. When I get to Oakland, I'm sitting on my phone. I'm going through my phone, whatever case may be. So I'm like, go to his Facebook. I go to his Facebook. I'm like, I really don't want to do the little crazy, you feel me, shenanigans with him. I'm not trying to do it, but I'm like, some is just telling me to just like try to dig a little bit deeper on what he got going on with this baby mama. So I'm on his Facebook page. I'm scrolling. His mom tagged him and his baby mama and said, I just welcome my baby girl, Christiana, whoopty whoop whoop whoop, and whatever the case. So I click on the page, I click on the baby mama page. I'm like, boom. And it was the same day he went idle for 24 hours and he said he got into out and he got grazed on his hand. That he lied. He was in the hospital the whole time with the baby mama when they was having a daughter. So moral of the story, like, that's kind of like what led up to us breaking up. So we ended up breaking up or whatever. But he was still, we used to be at June on the Beat house. June on the Beat used to be Mozzie producer. Back when he had first started. And so Chris had a cousin from the Manors and June is from the Manors. So we all at June on the Beat house, but he just kept like, he would go up, like he would go with his cousin to June house because he knew I was there with Mozzie and Nani Blanco and all them. So he would come just to try to get me to talk to him and this and that, whatever the case may be. And like, I just couldn't do it. Like, I just knew in my heart he was still dealing with that baby mama. So like, boom, he would see Nani Blanco on Fruit Ridge because we used to be, Old Park used to have Mendocino apartments sold up back in the day. And he would see Nani Blanco and tell Nani Blanco like, yeah, you feel me? Like, can you tell Jaleec to call me with the whoop? And like, I just wasn't going for it. So then like 3 months go by, I ended up getting with my children's father. And then after that, he was like, stay on my hood, you fuck with suckers with the whoop. And then it was just like,
yeah. So that, yeah, how do you pronounce it? Ozzy, is that who you're speaking of? The
Ozzy Marcus? Yeah.
Ozzy Marcus.
Yeah. So I know that you kind of like got a little slack over that because they were saying that you were the supposedly initial cause of their street politic rep. And I know that, you know, that there's 3 sides to a story, right? I mean, what 2 sides?
Well, just to make sure that we got all our information correct. Jaleec, you and Ozzy Marcus do have a child together, correct?
We have a daughter and a son, yes.
Okay, well, so y'all have kids together, so that is your baby's father right there. Just because, you know, some people say things, but we don't want to believe everything.
Yeah, they say Chris is daddy, and then they say Marcus is my baby. Like they basically think I have 2 kids. I have 1 kid with Marcus, 1 kid with Chris.
And listen. Up until right now, when you said it, that's what I was under the thought of belief of. That's what I kind of believe. So that's why, you know, we want to ask all the questions we can.
Yeah,
make
YouTube comments.
No, they be trying to bliss me. Like, they be like, oh, but your baby daddy is Briss. And I'm like, y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. I was with Chris before Marcus, and yes, like, you know, and I didn't have any kids at the time, so that's why I felt how I felt with Chris already having a baby mom. Like, I already knew the type of man that he was, and I knew he was gonna take care of that baby mama regardless. And say hypothetically, if I did get pregnant, it still would have been that with me too, but I just wanted my own baby daddy. I wanted my own, I wanted my own everything. And I felt like once, like, I was already accepting him having a baby, but then once the daughter came, it was like, you feel me? Like,
that shit hurt. It
hurt. It hurt. I was
supposed
hurt.
to be the baby mama. Like, I was supposed to be my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hurt for sure. I was hurt.
Yeah, so as far as the street beef goes, like, what happened with that? Like, why did they try to make you, of course they always try to say the females is like the worst thing a man can, you know, that's the downfall of a man in the streets, right? But, you know, as far as you go, like, why did they start beefing? Was it over you or?
Well, it was always okay. So you know how I told you earlier in the story with me and Chris, he said he got into a bang out with the suckers.
Uh-huh.
Now the bang out he allegedly got into it with the suckers was his suckers would be considered Frank Long based on his affiliations to the Fruit Ridge Mexican gang, right? Okay. Frank Long is a Mexican gang from Oak Park. So Ezzy Marcus is tied in Frank Long to the Mexicans, the Frank Long Mexicans from Oak Park, and then Briss is tied into he's tied into the Fruit Ridge Mexicans. So their affiliations funk with each other, right? So when he said stay out my hood, you fuck with suckers, it all went back to Frank Long, Lil Dallas be with Mozzie now, Lil Dallas, Ezzy Marcus, but he never said he had a problem with Ezzy Marcus. He did say he had a problem with Lil Dallas. Now Lil Dallas be with Mozzie now, but a lot of people don't know that Chris and Dallas had static since we were like 14, 15 years old. Okay. Yeah, so fast forward, what led into like, okay, but when Chris started rapping, he didn't start rapping until like, I want to say 2017, 2018. We were together in like 2012, 2013 or something like that. I can't remember the exact year, or 2014. It was like somewhere in those years. Right. Oh, no. Yeah, something like that. So, okay, don't quote me on a time frame. I could be wrong. But so we were together. So when he started rapping, I had already had my daughter. So yeah, so basically like he started rapping, but he wasn't really like, when he started to gain his notoriety, it started to come like with the sneak disses like towards Marcus. Like it started to come like he was for surely sneak dissing Marcus, like and Marcus was saying like, oh, I'm not gonna respond because I already know why he's doing it, like boom. But then when he did the Lil Dallas challenge and me and Marcus broke up, that was when Marcus was like, all right, well, I'm finna respond now. You know what I'm saying? But basically, like, Chris always felt some type of Marcus, but he always hated Dallas, but he only started to feel some type of way about Marcus after he would say I basically left him to be with Marcus. And he would say that I had my daughter out of spite because he had his daughter.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't know that.
Right. They can dish it, but they can't take it sometimes.
They could dish it, but they can't take it. But I did not have
I just can't like. I know
that's
it can
real. That's
like
real.
That. I know it can happen like that. I've been in that situation where I felt that type of way. Like, bitch, you gonna go have a baby over me? Not to call you a bitch, but you gonna go and then you gonna go have a baby with them niggas from over there too.
Yeah.
Oh, Jaleec, you really is the villain. Oh my god! I'm just playing with you.
Wait. Do you feel like you're a villain though?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm saying in this industry or just just in life, do you feel like that you are a villain?
Absolutely, by default though. But it's not even.
Hold on, Jaleec. You gonna say by default or we gonna keep it
like
100?
Chose her. She didn't choose it, baby.
No,
she can't
no. I feel Jaleec has chose to be the villain.
Let her answer.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like it's by default though, because if you really know me and you know my heart, you know it's genuine. Like, so it's like with Chris. Okay, yeah, everybody can make it seem like I'm the reason why they started their rap beef, but I couldn't control how Chris was feeling at that time. I thought it would have been years by now. He never got over it. So it was like, which I can understand why, but like at the end of the day, like I had to get on with my life too. But it's like once he started to gain the notoriety, Marcus was already rapping with Mozzie. So I felt like, yeah, that's what people don't know. They think like Chris was already rapping and he was popping before Marcus, and I'm like, no. Marcus was headlining Mozzie tours, the Baggage Claim tour. Marcus was headlined on that tour.
Yeah, I already know what happened. He had to pull somebody that was already going up there so he can get some notoriety from going at them. So that makes sense. And then you were in the middle of it because, of course, that's my storyline. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's over a bit, Rob, but it is. So
it was by default then, right?
It was by default.
Okay, so did you know that they were rival gangs? Is that something that shined on upon like, so you dated him and you know that they rival gangs, but they just I don't know. So how did y'all meet? Like, this would probably cause a problem if you dated this guy, or was it just like, nah, ain't no beef to date them? They're not funking with each other, affiliates. have always had issues, if that makes sense.
So no, you're saying so.
Yeah.
This is what I will say. I grew up in Oak Park. We were not intertwined with the Mexican politics at all. So with Chris being intertwined with the Mexican politics in Fruit Ridge and Marcus being intertwined with the Mexican politics in Oak Park, I never knew anything about that lore. I never knew because I never paid it. All I knew about was Lavish D, the Stars, Gutter Gas, woo woo woo. You feel me? Like Oak Park, 4th Avenue Bloods, FAB, like, you know what I'm saying? Stunning, like Zilla. That's what I knew. I didn't know nothing about the Mexican politics. I went to school with Chris. So
Okay.
I been knew Chris.
Right.
When I was going to school, when I was going to school with Chris, he didn't even game, but now he didn't. He was always like a get money. He always had all the Jordans. When we got together, he wasn't rapping. He wasn't even with the Mexicans when we got together. He was with Mac J and all them. Like, he was always at the studio with Mac J. Mac J was a rapper before Chris. That's what people don't know. Mac J just didn't blow up. Chris blew up.
Right.
Then Mac J came in. So.
Okay, well, if we talking about the little, since we're in the rap lore of the Chris situation, I want to touch on you and J-Bo and y'all relationship and how are you feeling about J-Bo, Lebo, and all of these characters now?
Oh my goodness.
And I want to talk about Mad Max, baby. I want to talk about all of it, Jaleec, because you already did it already. You done already said it and everything. So listen, let's go.
Okay, so with EBK J-Bo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really, even though we kind of at odds right now, we fake like want to be cool on the low. His girlfriend, like, I'm real cool with his girlfriend, and like, people don't know that he got a girlfriend. He's been with her for like over 2 years now. But I'm real cool with his girlfriend, and it's like, you hear me? So basically with EBK J-Bo, he reached out to me first. He was the first rapper to give me my flowers, and we just ended up being my little brother. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, when he was in a pen and he did his bid, he would call me every day faithfully around, like, I wouldn't say like every day, but basically about like 4-5 times out of the week. Like, boom, around, like, you feel me, late night, we'd be on the phone about 4-5 hours. He'd express to me, like, you know, how he's feeling in regards to, like, you know, everything that's transpiring in Stockton, Sacramento. When his brother passed, I covered the story heavy, and
I remember.
Yeah, so I covered the story, and so you know, I think that even, you know, made us closer. We were already locked in prior to that, but he ended up losing EBK Osama like early on into his bid, and I covered the story, and I was real fragile with the story, and the dudes that were responsible, they ended up calling me from Sac County jail, and they wanted to talk to me, Quez, and basically I had recorded it. And I told J-Bo, I'm like, brother, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm gonna send this to you first, and if you give me your blessing, I'm gonna upload it. You feel me? And so I sent it to him, and he was like, I ain't gonna lie, sister, drop it. You feel me? So I uploaded, whatever the case may be. So it's like with EBK J-Bo, it's way more, it's deeper than the surface, and it broke my heart when we started to go back and forth, because, you know, I feel like Stunner Girl played a major role in that. In EBK Lebo. Yeah, she played a big role in that.
So she was messing with J-Bo, or?
Yeah, she was messing with J-Bo.
Yeah, because I seen her show up when he was in jail. Yeah. So was that when she knew he was
you
getting out?
Remember she was in the video. She was in all the shit that was going on right then at that in particular time. She was right there.
Yeah, because she had just left that other dude that was she was with. So I forgot his name, but he was the one who, when it was shot up in the baddest thing. Yes. Yeah, they still together, EBK, J-Bo and stuff?
They were never together.
Oh.
He was with his girlfriend.
Oh, shit.
Yep. So he would tell his girlfriend it was a publicity stunt. Even when they just hopped up on a live day, his girlfriend pressed him. They broke up for like 2 days. He ended up on the live stream with how she pushing it. She's been pushing a false narrative with that. But you know, and then he told his girlfriend, like, you know, I didn't expect her to get on live stream. That's why when she was like, I love you, big cat, he was like, oh yeah, you being funny. Like, you feel me? Because she knew what it was. She already knew he had a girlfriend. But when they broke up, he ended up, like, you feel me, calling her, whatever. So she probably thought that, you know, she was gonna swoop in, because, you know, when people got a platform, I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. Like, you know, just because you have a platform doesn't mean that you're gonna win over this man's heart. His heart is already took. Right. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, so so that she played a major role in our fallout. Her
Damn, I could see it because I seen how she was acting on baddies. So
What's the relationship with you and Jock?
EBK Young Jock just reached out to me like a couple of weeks ago. Matter of fact, I hopped. He messed with my sis. I ain't gonna lie. They tapped in with me like a couple of weeks ago because he feel like I just be doing a lot of EBK Young Jock slandering. And I told dude, I'm like, brother, I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta be non-biased with the coverage. And he was like, why don't you cover Baby Max getting stripped in the county and what the? I'm like, well, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know something. So, boom. Hill Cabbage, my little brother Hill Cabbage ended up covering a story about how Baby Max got stripped in Fresno County or whatever. They made him come up out of his grills or whatever. And so Jock, me and Jock Kudo, we're copacetic for sure. Like we're copacetic. It's not no static now. No.
yeah, that's a hard job too, being in the media and from the hood. So how do you balance that? Do you go back to SAC and was people like mad at you or questioning you or telling you what you should cover? Like how do you handle that? Because you gotta do what you do when you can't satisfy everybody. So how do you balance that out?
Honestly, how I balance it out is I haven't been back to Sacramento really like that since my grandmother passed. She passed November 29, 2024.
Sorry to hear that.
It's okay, but yeah, like basically like when she passed, it wasn't no reason for me to go back. Like I don't really go back, and every time I did though, it was nothing but love. That's why I'm like, they do a lot of internet pump faking, but when they see me, it's like Jaleec. So, honestly, I feel like if I went back now, it would still be love. I feel like I could go shoot I could take probably DC down there. Let's go do a hood vlog in the hood. Like, it's going to be good. It's going to pop out.
Yeah.
Do you think...
It's always going to be love where you from, but never forget that Boosie quote, nigga.
In the blender, boy.
Always keep your head on the swivel.
You're in the blender. Yeah, hey, look, just they don't know. Like when you from the trenches and you be able to get out, you really don't try to go back too much. And I'm just happy that because some people that go back to their hood, they get they same hood. Like look at Dolph, they go back to their city, and certain things happen. So I'm glad that you feel like you don't owe nothing. Like, but is there something that you want to do in the city that you grew up in? Like, is something that you would do? I guess when you are capable of doing something like maybe code drive, things like that.
Hey, listen, that's all I'm gonna tell you, Jaleec. The last bitch I seen do something up there and open up a shop, they smoked her.
Oh yeah, you talking about God.
10 to God.
Listen,
yeah.
All I'm saying is this, and I hate to say it, those people down there doing something, if you can help empower them, cool. But you keep carrying your ass back down there while you doing something, and them ones that's mad about you because you is doing something, is going to make sure you can't keep doing what you're doing.
For sure.
The climb of the hill says you're climbing the hill. You ain't climbing that motherfucker to come back down. I'm sorry. Now, if you over there and I can send you something or help empower you, cool. But people got to stop putting themselves in situations that ain't healthy for them. It just ain't smart.
And Wack's 100% right. So when I do want to tailgate off what you asked me. Honestly, the only way I'll go back and back and do all of that, I gotta have armed security.
But here's the thing: if you need all that, why do it?
No, I don't. But that's the thing. I really don't plan on going back.
You can whatever it take to get armed security. And just send it to your auntie, your auntie pay your shit up.
You're right. But honestly, I never really had the thought of going back. I know a lot of people go back to their hometowns and do toy drives and all that. Honestly, I never thought of doing no, I don't. I didn't ever really. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never had the thought of going back. If I ever did go back, I need the key to the city because I'm doing my 1-2 outside of the city. And I always said that I'll go back to SAC when I get the key to the city, and I would have to have a lot of armed security. But no, I don't plan on going back, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't plan on going back. Not right now, at least, because it's they show a lot of love, but I remember at a point in time they showed a lot of hate. Mm-hmm. So they're not the reason why I am where I am. Maybe the hate played a role in a lot of people keeping tabs on me. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Sacramento is like a black hole. So I got far away for a reason. You know, when I left, I told myself I wasn't coming back. I even tried to take my granny before she passed, and you know, unfortunately, she ended up passing in Sacramento, so that I had to go back. So it was like, you know, again, like I do want to elaborate and touch bases on this specific part. When you're from a city and they show nothing but hate, you don't owe nothing to that city. You know, everybody knows I'm from Sacramento. Everybody knows, you know, but a lot of people know that Sacramento was like my number, you know, they were my number one haters. So it's like I don't really feel like I owe Sacramento anything. Like honestly, and that's just the honest to God truth. I don't feel like I owe them a thing. And I said I can do a hood vlog, yeah, but do I want to do it? No. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like these are the same people that hated on me. And it's like, y'all could have supported me from the beginning. I would have showed love. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't care.
Jaleec, let me ask you a question.
I'm listening.
This is 2025. When you think the last year was I lived in my neighborhood? Just pick a year.
I mean, you've been in the game for, let me see. I've been here about
We're
Wack.
gonna start from 1989. Let's start from 89 when I was 12 to now. I'm gonna show you something. When you think the last year I lived in my neighborhood?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna just roll the dice and say probably about 20 years.
Okay, watch this. 25, 30, 32, 33 years. Let me tell you why. At 12, I hit the streets. By the time I was 14, I was hood balling. Cadillacs, El Caminos, 30, 40,000 in the safe. 10 soldiers in my clique. We doing what we want. At 15, or 14 and a half, 15, I paid a smoker to go to a city called Tarzana and put his name down and got me a condo. So I left the hood then. I go to in and out of jail. I go to the pen. I don't come home till 99. And the parole agent said I couldn't even parole back to the hood. So in all actuality, I moved out of my neighborhood, a young nigga getting money when I was like 14, 15. So we talking 92.
Oh, wow.
Right? 25 and 8. That's 30. That's 33 motherfucking years, right?
Right.
Now, you don't got to be living in the hood. For one, the nigga that got the influence in the neighborhood, this is where they fucked up at. If you sit him in the neighborhood all day, every day, like a hamster, and he drives his car around these 4, 5, 8 blocks, the local police, they get to know you. People in the town get to know you, and you eventually get phased out. Longevity equals success. The longer you can stay at the race, the more chance you got of being successful in the game.
Right.
I don't know who told people that this is the real nigga shit. And I think it's right. Because a real nigga is going to do nigga shit.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Stay right here so you can be seen and they can catch you, kill you, or take you to jail.
No,
I don't
right.
understand that math.
Right. No, you're right. And I do want to, I want to tailgate off of that because when Mozzie left, I felt like Old Park felt like he owed them something. And when he tried to put the hood on, it was a whole lot of backdooring going on. It was a lot of internal conflict.
He gonna lose his shit. He keep playing.
Yeah, and it's like he comes back and he'll come back with like the armed security, but I'm like, you don't even gotta come back because you know what it is. If they catch you without that armed security, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Jaleec,
how
they can catch him with it.
Jaleec, you know what I did for Mozzie?
No.
I think he might have spoke on it once or twice. All right. You remember Mozzie was banned for doing any shows in Sacramento.
Yes, he was.
He was banned by law enforcement, the mayor of Sacramento. He was banned. He couldn't go do no shows nowhere. I called Mozzie. I said, why you ain't working? Up in Sac. They banned me, Unc. They trying to shut me down. I said, about 20, 30 days, I'm going to do something for you. He say, I know you good, but you ain't that good. I said, nigga, don't underestimate me. 30 days later, I put Mozzie in the motherfucking arena.
The Wild and Out.
Wack did that. 30 days later, I put Mozzie in the arena, made him pay. They tried to stop it, and I told Nick Cannon what the play was. Nick said, if Mozzie can't perform, cancel the show. It's 12,000 seats sold. Give him back.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about that. I do.
I would Mozzie perform at
and
Wild
all
and Out.
y'all didn't know how it happened.
Yeah, and it was like a surprise. It was a surprise because all the seconds didn't know. All the seconds had seats, right? And they all got up and left. And I'm like,
that was a Wack 100 play. I was in the building because he told me, you know, I'm a wolf with the underdog. I'm going to violate what you think can't be violated and then ask you what you going to do about it.
Yeah,
if you ever run to Mozzie, he going to tell you, he going to say, when I told Unc I couldn't perform nowhere, he said, don't worry about it. What did I do? I didn't put him in no little venue. I put the nigga in the biggest venue in the city.
Yeah, that was arena, yeah.
Yeah, Wild and Out.
That nigga in the arena.
Yeah, no, you did
made him
that.
pay, got him a check. They called it, hey, the man, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I say, Nick, I'm making a statement. That's my play. You got to stand with me as my brother. He say, Wack, I ain't going against the grain. I said, telling people either that young man take the stage, responsible for whatever he do, or we canceling the show, we refunding the 12,000 ticket. That means they don't get no recession money, no parking money. See, I understand the play.
Right.
Shit. They let
right.
it happen.
And then Nick Cannon wilding out, that was the right card to use. You got connects, Wack. Damn.
Well, see, I knew it was going to be a clean show, clean look to where, what you mean he can't perform? The nigga just did in front of 12,000, no problems.
Right.
I knew what I was doing.
Hey, OG, was this the similar same thing like how you got Munchie Slick in that same on the same thing? Okay,
shit.
right. Because I remember it right there.
Slick was banned from doing shows in San Diego County. Banned by the police, the mayor, everybody. This nigga was on gangland. They talking about these niggas killing the police, all that. I say, Mitchie, they still tripping? He said they tripping on me. They shutting me down. They pulled me off radio. I can't do no shows down here, nothing, bro. I said, I got a show down there next week. Be there. He said, Wack. I said, Mitchie, be there. We pulled up. I go in. I get paid. It's a game show. They say, hey, game due to go on in 30 minutes. I said, I got my opening act going on. Who's that? Munchie Slick. Munchie walk up with his team. They said, Wack, he can't perform. I said, well, shit, I got 100,000. We finna get in our sprinter and go back to L.A. What? Listen, either he take that stand, or we going back to L.A. If you go read my clause, I got a right to have an opening act. You didn't stipulate who couldn't be the opening act. So either you let this man perform, or we out. I got my bag. Munchie looking at me. He looking at me. I said, whole game in the sprinter. What we doing? He ain't getting out that bitch until this man on stage. What we doing? They open that door and let that nigga hit that stage.
Damn, MO3 needed you, man, because he was kind of in the same situation. Because I guess, the violence, I guess, in the city, he felt
MO3 had a house, a condo. He had everything prepared for him in San Francisco. He kept telling Ghazi, next week, until they called him. This is a fact.
Dang. I ain't gonna lie, Wack definitely has his chessboard out. It said
and Jaleec, so let me ask you, where you done a little couple coverages on Wack before within the time period, you actually meeting him versus the times like you did content, you feel me, on things that he's brought to the forth. How do you feel about that? Like, what was it like doing the content on him and then actually meeting him in real life?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. Are you talking about prior to No Jumper?
Prior to No Jumper.
I don't think I ever did any content on Wack though.
Okay.
Now, I knew who Wack was. I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to walk around and say I'm the female Wack 100.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. They talk about, man, we got love for him out here in Northern Cali. Because I swear to God, I didn't know him, but I heard about him. I was like, hey, he crazy, he funny.
Yeah, like
when you meet him, he's like, it's dope. Big heart. Like it's nothing what they portray in the media.
Yeah, no, I'm up north, like especially Sacramento. We love Wack 100. So it's like. It wasn't no Wack slander coming from my way. Like I respected everything he was doing, how he was standing on 10. Like I always respected it. So I never covered him because obviously I was only covering like Northern California politics. So it wasn't. I just kept my eyes and ears on like little things that would transpire down south. But when I met him, like I couldn't believe it because when I first met him, it was kind of like. He just walked into the news. He walked in. Oh, sorry. But no, he walked in and like, I was like, oh my God, like my heart like dropped to the ground. I'm like, oh my God, this is Wack 100. I remember leaving and I'm calling all the homies. I'm like, I just met Wack. But I didn't properly meet him until like, I did that interview. Nope. I can't remember. It was a couple of times. But I know that. Now, it was one time he was there. I think he was getting ready for the Thursday show. I met him again, and that's when we like formally got to talk. And then when I did the Dream Life Rizzy interview, that's when we chopped it up. So, like, so it was always like I said, like I was gassed up.
Oh shit! I didn't even know he jumped in. He dropped in on that Dream Life Rizzy interview.
Yeah, I think they were doing the Adam and Wack show because I think it fell on on a Thursday. Yeah, I can't exact date, but it was during that Dream Life Rizzy interview for show after actually.
Okay, well, so Jaleec, since we done jumped into the no jumper and talking about some no jumper, are you ready for these questions that's finna go down now, ma'am?
Yeah.
Let's go. This is where we wanted to get to. You already know, Jaleec.
Let's get to it. We wanted to give you, the proper rollout, have everybody knows something about you. But we do want to talk about the bullshit. You feel me? And you are in the Beehive. Salute to Wack 100. Salute to the Queen R&B. Salute to the Goose. Salute to you. Everybody ping up, share up. We got Jaleec from No Jumper in the motherfucking building, y'all. We appreciate y'all all coming out. Hey, we gonna get it in. Ping up, share up. Hey, and let's make it happen. Salute to the whole team. Salute to the squad. Jaleec, that's what we call a reset around here. You feel me? And then we get back into our content. So, Miss Jaleec, just recently on No Jumper, had a very, very big altercation. Hold on, Silky, you have some content you wanted to see how you want to run it, Cuddy?
It's up to y'all. I mean, we got the little clip of what happened in the interview because they wanted to dig into some questions regarding that, so I went and pulled it. It is a 9-minute clip. Is that okay with you, Jaleec?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
9 minutes?
Not 9.
Well, we could play a little. We don't have. If y'all want to, we can. If not, we can look past it.
Yeah. Let's
A-Rod in here too, huh? A-Rod, you got audio? Because I don't want to. If not, I got it.
Yeah, I got it. You just muted.
Okay, thank you, A-Rod.
When you needed me.
For sure. Thank you.
Our relationships, we don't give a fuck about none of that. We let clowns get caught up in that. We just do this shit and run a bag of motherfuckers sitting here talking like better go count, acting like other the only people that's running the bag up. Better stop, man. Man, just talking, man. Hey, Trey.
But I don't want them to take that the wrong way when you say running the bag, because I'm not about to just sit down with like from the opposites because it's gonna run a bag up. They gotta be like minded.
Come on, Chase. Let's mention us more than we mention this weird ass.
Hey, that's a fact. All this
mention that more ass. They don't even watch that. Never been subscribed to that ass. We just sitting there, come on. We chasing this motion. Didn't even watch a video of that mark ass. Fuck is you talking about?
A lot.
This is a good
ass. Nigga, put up this. My text messages with that nigga trying to make peace. They go, you a real funny. You riding, but I niggas a been on my. I don't even watch that. That nigga watch every video and comment under me. That chasing me. Talking about chasing motion. Watch that. What you talking about? Sit in an interview with him and Wack. Let these pump your head up. That nigga's a bozo. Chase that mark ass and Hefe. I don't watch that. What you talking about?
Y'all second hand that.
You better get this shit straight, nigga.
You niggas
watch
all,
no bozos.
I will say is you is all like bogus. Bogus
Talk
about it, Jaleec.
It's all bogus.
You just see shit.
You
Watch what
niggas
you
is all
saying, bro.
bogus. It's cool.
No, talk about it.
Why did I say, like I said, hey, no, I let you talk.
I just can't believe she said that. What the fuck?
Hey, but you know what's crazy? Ain't nobody even talking to her. Niggas talking about him, and she's so pressed about somebody talking about baby
You're
D.
pressed. You're pressed.
I'm not
You're
even.
pressed because they talking about DP. What are you talking about?
Never DP. I would never get a DP. I would never get a DP.
Hey, bro, she listen to everything Wack say.
Hey, don't believe everything on the internet. I would never get a DP. What are you standing up for? What are you standing up for, young lady?
Hey, Adam, hey, bro, I think you should like kind of like that shit, bro. Nah, bro, because what if she get like
say something?
Man, I think you just remove that shit, bro.
Keep playing with that want to keep pop niggas don't pop it with each other. What are you talking about?
Bro,
He just disrespected your
Hey, Rob, mute it right there. Hey, Rob, mute it right there.
Don't try to make it seem like you own something with me.
Mute him up real quick. Mute A-Rod. Mute A-Rod. Somebody. I got him. All right, so Jaleec, I wanted to pause it right there. In this moment, when they getting at you and it's going up, how is you feeling? Because you said you niggas is really bogus. What is you thinking when you're like, how fucked up do they got you right now?
I ain't gonna lie, they had me like on 100. I ain't even gonna hold you because it's like he got the yelling, foaming at the mouth, and got the yelling, foaming at the mouth, doing the extracurricular pump faking, and you're contradicting everything that you're saying. That's why I couldn't take them serious. Just said you was not subscribed. You was not tuned in, whatever the case may be, but you asked for a hood vlog. I'm gonna need you to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. How are you not tuned in? But I couldn't talk. He just kept with the extracurricular pump, like he yelling, foaming at the mouth. You feel me? Then he talking about I'm high pitched, you're high pitched right now. What are you talking about? Like, so it was like at that exact moment, I let him talk, whatever, yell, whatever. And I'm like, all right, like that's why I think they thought I was gonna come back. And he like was gonna pipe me all the way down. And I'm like I'ma just keep it 100. You niggas is bogus. Like, you feel me? Like, that's why I hit him with that. And it caught everybody off guard because they expected me to simmer down. I'm not finna simmer down. Like, I really want to blitz him, but I already know all three of these active gang members is finna get the politicking on me. So I'm like, I'ma just say this. Like, you feel me? So then it kind of like escalated. And then I already felt, prior to me walking in, I felt the tension when I walked in the building. So I already knew that when Wack posted that, it must have went viral in LA. Like, they must have been sending it, because it was only an hour prior to that had just happened. So an hour later, they're walking into the building, and I could feel the tension. You could cut the tension with a knife. Like that was how, like, that's how I'm real big on energy. I'm real big on, I'm real spiritual, big on energy. I could read the room without, you feel me? So I just knew. So walking, I kind of was already on 10. That's why Ant tried to say, oh, you drunk. If you notice, I had the water bottle in my hand. I was taking a sip, but at the same time, I'm chasing it with water because I'm like, I got to be on 10. I don't even know how this is going to go. Me and Munchie, we don't like each other. Ant feeling some type of way about the picture. Spoety Face in here, he feeling some type of way about the whole situation. I already know Munchie B don't like Wack. So I already was on 10. Like, you feel me? Like, I was
so when they sitting there saying like, oh, she was faded and all that, you not even, they don't even fade it. You're not even faded like that. You good. You feel me? You're totally coherent of what's going on.
Exactly. That's why if you pay attention to the clip, I'm drinking the water bottle. I got the water bottle in my hand.
Okay, for sure. You feel me? Because they trying to make like, oh, she just faded. You know, Lush, I got it. All right, this is me. You feel me? Niggas like, oh, this is so much. You're not even faded. So that's crazy. Because I noticed when you go ahead.
She just there with the water, the whole time she got the water in the water.
Yeah, they tried
the whole time.
They tried to play her like she was drunk or something. When she was.
Tell me, when we was pod the hour to that at Bootleg Cab Spot, me, Jaleec, and DC Baby Draco, right? Jaleec says, you talking about nigga talking to Baby Draco, pass the something bottle, right? Now, y'all know me. Jaleec is just in the moment. About 30 feet from me is Jaleec's son and daughter. What you think I did and said to Jaleec real crazy? Nigga, you not finna be drinking a motherfucker. You talk. I said, oh, Wack, I wasn't even, well, nigga, I'm thinking about it. So I just got on her ass about even insinuating having a drink.
And I already know how you are. You not. I already know how you is.
He was shutting that shit down real quick.
He's shutting that shit down.
Drunk. It's like she wasn't drunk. She didn't drink shit.
Wack had already checked me prior to that. So mind you, my kids were there. They kept saying, "Oh, her kids was there. Oh, she's a bad mom."
She wasn't drinking nothing. I had already.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, nigga, Jaleec get caught up in a moment, but not on my watch. The rest of them, not on my watch. So she's already snapped back to, I got my babies with me. And she got a nice drive when she done. We was both on the highway together. After the fact, right? So them saying blame, no, that's her. Y'all just bad because she backed y'all into a corner with some real information. She didn't tell no lies.
Did that group message was by the time she says y'all niggas is bogus, did you already hit Lush, her, and Adam already?
All of them, they was on a blast. It was a blast, nigga. Heard Lush, and I showed y'all the other day. It was a blast.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to say because when she go say y'all niggas is bogus and turning up, this is when everything like. Remember, Lush and Adam don't want to touch it.
Jaleec let some shit go, bro. When that nigga, Spoety Face said, "Yeah, you let that nigga clap," she let it go, or she didn't hear it. I said, yeah, she must didn't hear that because she'd have went in on him. She'd have went in on him. Because if you watch Draco and Munchie, Draco clearly states he never did none of that. He told me man to man he never did none of that. He said she was in the bed with her motherfucking tights on. She wasn't naked, she wasn't none of that. So, but again, what was weird is you telling her she weird for taking a picture of sitting down with Draco, but yet you sitting at the table with Munchie B, who done disrespected your neighborhood, your homies, your relative.
And that's what I want to ask her, Jaleec. When you're trying to explain it to these three men, of you saying y'all three niggas is supposed to be enemies, but y'all all sitting down together. Why y'all got an issue with me?
Enemies. This nigga is actively attacking his set.
Mike,
that's different. We ain't tripping enemy shit. This nigga, he been doing diss songs on Baby Runner, attacking 4-Leaf. He the reason why Adam and motherfucking 4X was at it, because he cracking jokes.
Yep, basically. Wack told no lies.
And he was still throwing subs in there too. When you heard that shit, he's throwing subs at Wack the whole time, and you can hear his little.
Man, that nigga bring my name up. Nigga, y'all could be talking about giraffes.
Yeah.
That nigga got
he said Wack. Oh, but Wack. She talking to Wack. She listening to Wack. I was like, oh, he.
Bro, when I tell y'all Wack, Liz, and Munchie B head rent free, like that is not a lie, bro. Like we could be, bro, something could be transpiring, just Wack, or whatever he referenced Wack as. But it's like I told Mud up. I said, bro, Wack does not bring you up like you think. Like I don't know what. Like you're very delusional when it comes to Wack.
Do you know why he hate Wack, Jaleec?
Yeah.
He got packed up like a motherfucker on this bitch.
Yeah, I already know. So it's like, but it's like with the whole Munchie B thing, it's like, bro, chill. Like you, bro, like it's, bro. I just wish he knew how much Wack did not bring him up, speak on him. Like Wack is tunnel vision, and I'm telling you, Munchie B is not in that tunnel. Like you saying, like I don't know what dude. Like he needs to just let it go because it's kind of like it's getting sad at this point. But I feel like that's his storyline. You know, like I just feel like it's his.
Well, yeah, you already know he's gonna have to go to. He's gonna have to go to his little podcast and say all of this because he's gonna talk about this. And he's gonna bring it up and he's gonna start stuttering.
Well, we know you can't see him, so we know that.
And then you know it's just gonna. It's the content. He kind of got to live off a Wack lightweight like a like a parasite. You feel me? It's kind of like, you feel me, keeps feeding and keep feeding. You
What
know.
motherfuckers don't be knowing, Jaleec, Wack don't be knowing these niggas like that, man. We be having to tell Wack a lot of times who these little rappers is and shit. Wack don't be paying attention to these niggas, man. Like,
Hey, Jaleec, what I seen the other content too, and I wanted to get into that too. The lust shit when you got into it with him too, and you flashed on him. Like, what transpired with that?
Dude, he called me a setup. Basically, he called me a setup artist, and it's like, you can't throw that jacket on somebody. Those are serious allegations, whether you joking or not.
No, that's a fact. Yeah, you can't put a jacket on somebody like that.
Yeah.
And he thought he was like that too. I personally, I really don't like the guy. That's just me. I don't like how he does it and how he try to run it. And you're sitting there, you're having a conversation. And why you feel like they want to just keep picking on, like, not say pick on you, but just like keep going at you. You a female and all that. But they don't do that with each other. Like when they, you know what I mean?
They don't each other, and that's why when during the Tuesday show, I said y'all don't have the same energy with each other. Like, it just is mind-boggling at this point, because it's like it's that's what I'm saying. That's where the extracurricular pump fake plays a role, because it's like y'all don't. It's just me. I don't know. I feel like they kind of already went in there with you feel me? Like, I don't know. I feel like that was their motive, because last week they said I had marked out like 3 people, and mind you, they was trying to say like I was like disrespecting Wack, and I'm like, bro, I was not disrespecting Wack. I was just passionate about how I was feeling, and it might have came off like that, but I wouldn't ever disrespect Wack. So they was twisting the narrative, like, so I felt like because that narrative was being painted on the internet and the YouTube streets, I felt like they was already kind of on like, okay, well, we gotta be on that with her, because, you know, I don't know, I kind of felt like they were trying to mark me out, if that makes sense.
Let's see. First of all, y'all, let's get this clear. R&B likes Jaleec. Right? She fuck with Jaleec. They've met, they talk. They both Scorpios. Right? So you already know I'm only gonna go so far anyway. Right? Anybody that know me know, well, based upon who it is, what's going on, he might talk a little shit, but he only gonna go so far. Now, Jaleec ain't stupid. She know I can be crazy. So when she hears me talking about her on No Jumper, and I say end it with, when I see her little ass, I'm gonna tie her shoelaces together, she know, okay, he keeping me in the algorithm. Right? Yeah. Anybody that know, when that nigga he on some bullshit, there's no doubt he's on some bullshit, right? So all I did was put the paperwork up, right? Like I told Jaleec, there's nothing wrong with being wrong. Being wrong means conversation. It keeps you in the algorithm.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what Wack said. Like, so I was wrong. You know, Wack was able to prove, like, okay, I did my homework. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's what I was saying on the Tuesday show. I'm like, well, Wack already put the paperwork out there. Dude, it's clear. So it's like, why are we still?
That nigga said, no, wait, Jaleec, let me tell you when you fucked him up. He said, no, this shit say guilty. It don't say dismissed. You said, nigga, yes, it do. Down here, say dismissed.
He started spinning after that.
Oh, shit.
They don't read, and I'm like, he's talking about some, no, it say not guilty. No, that if you read it, that was at the top. At the bottom, it says dismissed by the people, dismissed by the people, dismissed by the people. So it's like, y'all might as well write a letter to the DA at this point.
Hello? Straight up.
Dismissed is dismissed. If you know paperwork, man, you go fight that shit. He was fighting that shit. He probably caught a blues for a little bit while he was fighting it. He got it dismissed, and now that's solid. I don't give a fuck. Dismissed is dismissed. You can't bring that shit up. You can't hold it against them, because that's some bullshit.
Yeah. So Jaleec, has there ever been some content that you wasn't comfortable? And I know you had to report on a lot of stuff that you were actually, actually kind of like connected to, right? So how did you play that? Like move around or not comment on certain things? Like, how did you play that out when it's content about people that you actually, right, and it's not so good content?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I can't cover the content, I'm gonna send it to West Coast because he gonna cover it. Okay. I'm gonna send it to Hill Cabbage because he gonna cover it. So I mean, I know how to maneuver around it, because if it gotta get covered, it has to get covered. And then I'm gonna chime in and I'm gonna just do my one too. Now, years ago, like 3 years ago when I first started, I was really biased when it came to EBK, and I feel like it put me in like a EBK algorithm to where I was gaining the EBK fan base. Then when I got into it with them, my fan base, I mean, well, you know, my audience turned into like, they started me, and I'm like, hold on, like you can't box yourself in. And it was a learning experience. I went through that before, like where I had to cover, you know, where I was doing coverage from a biased perspective, and it just boxed me in, you know, whenever things hit the fan. So, you know, I definitely learned that you can't be biased in this realm at all.
Right. And I guess piggybacking on that, how deep do you get? So say like, okay, it's a situation about your kid's father and your ex, right? And it's been spoken of and you're not covering it. You're on like, say, No Jumper somewhere else. Like, how deep do you go? So if there's something that they don't know that's real deep that, you know, you probably shouldn't be telling, like, do you say, hey, I'm a journalist, everybody got to know, you know, this is my job? Or is there certain things that you just won't say in front of the camera?
I'll be honest with you. If it presents itself and I have to speak on it, I'm gonna speak on it. And I'm gonna be 100% like every time. But like, you know, in regards to like Chris and Marcus, I don't like talking about it because I feel like, you know, even if I do talk about it, they're gonna find a way to twist it. And it's like, I don't really like that. But I always wanted to clear the air. But, you know, that's probably like the only thing that definitely triggers me. But yeah.
We're talking about this content that you gonna cover. This Aunt Hefe, what's going on? Like, how do you really feel about Aunt Hefe? I know you said foaming at the mouth, but he really barked on you, and I mean, you shot back. But where the fuck do you think really transpires from? Do you think you really just hit him with a bomb when you said that he got more emotion than you?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Now it's a narrative on YouTube right now that it's a No Jumper love.
Oh yeah, shout out Point and Shoot. I just watched it this morning.
It's a little narrative being painted on Reddit and on the YouTube streets right now. I don't know. Maybe when I caught him the only gangster at the table, you feel me? Like it buttered them up. So I don't know. Like I don't really know. Like with Ant, I feel like it's a lot of layers to that. Like I would say, you know, he was feeling me. I wouldn't say that I triggered him. I just feel like, you know, I'd have thought I was rocking with him 100. It's not that I wasn't rocking with Ant at that, but Wack dropped the paperwork. There's nothing to talk about. Once Wack clear it, once Flacco clear it, there's nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, I felt like, you know, like, because I wasn't trying to stand on it, like I said, they were more pushing the issue. Like, it doesn't matter the charges was brought forth. It does not matter. At the end of the day, the dismissed, like Wack said. So at the end of the day, what are we pushing the issue for? Y'all might as well write a letter to the DA, because at this point, y'all pushing the issue more than the DA. The DA, they would have pushed the issue to stick them, you feel me, them charges more than the other charge. So the fact that it was dismissed by the people, by the court, whatever, is like, what's this? So I felt like he just wanted me to, I feel like he wanted me to keep pushing it. It doesn't matter. Whoop do whoop, this and that, whatever the case may be. He's a weirdo. But in reality, I really know DC. So it's like they don't, like, Ant don't know DC. He wanted to know. He wanted the hood vlog, but because DC turned blood down, like, you feel how he feel. And it's like I just feel like he wanted me to keep pushing the issue, like on the charges.
Yeah, he just wanted you to like make some shit up, huh?
Yeah, he just wanted you to kind of just say that, oh, this is him, this is what he is, and you wasn't.
How do you feel about clickbait? Do you feel like some shit, like, okay, say stuff is slow, that you'll be like, you'll pull something to be like, I know this story ain't all the way true, but it'll get the click? Or you like reporting the shit that you really know about, you do your research on? Like, how do you do your research to report the content?
With the clickbait, I think comes in this realm, like, you know, like I feel like, you know, with the titles, you know, I think that's regular. Like, I feel like clickbaiting isn't like a bad thing because you gotta reel in the audience. Like, you feel me? So it's like, honestly, you know, I mean, with me, sometimes I clickbait, but I haven't really been dropping YouTube videos. So with the whole thing, I really just been kind of pushing content through No Jumper, per se, and I'll just live stream on my YouTube, or I'll go live on Instagram. And honestly, yeah, I just more so push it. So like when I do everything I No Jumper, that's really happening. Like it's not because, oh, it was a play or whatever the case. No, I don't do that.
Right, for sure.
Okay, now, hey, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah,
Bucky?
you good.
Okay, for sure. Now, Jaleec, we got to get to the last part of the table. And Spoety Face, you hop up in this man's face. You're crying. You are upset. What had you so flustered that brought the tears? Let me ask you that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, cause I felt like I was being attacked, and I'm like, and they wouldn't let me talk. And so, you know, I'm still a woman at the end of the day. I'm a Scorpio. You feel me? Like Wack said, like, I'm a Scorpio. I'm pretty sure he knows because I'm Scorpio. It's not like we're emotional. Like we're emotional by default. Like, you know, so it's like sometimes it's not even that I'm emotional at that exact moment. I wasn't emotional. I was more so angry, and that was my reaction, emotion. So like, I mean, I get an emotion. So you know, it was just me reacting, and I felt like because I couldn't pick up this water bottle and slap and have face with it, I started crying because that was what was going through my head. I'm like, oh my God, hit and have face, sit next to Adam. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be banned from those. You feel me? Like this is a place a bit like that's what was going through my head. Like I really wanted to kind of, even though he's a man, I'm not saying I would have beat him up. No, I'm very little, but I get very angry, and that's what was going through my head at that exact moment. So when Spoety Face chimed in, and I didn't even hear his sneak disses until, like, you know, I would go back and watch the videos, and now I'm catching it, and I'm like, oh, he was popping it. Why? You feel me? I'm glad I did what I did because I didn't even hear him cussing me and all that and this and that or whatever the case may be. So when it got to the time Spoety Face tried to, I said something like y'all weird, you niggas is weird, and then he was like, hey, watch your mouth. I don't know what type of terminology, how they take that word play.
Oh, yeah, we don't play with that weird word.
Yeah, that leg or down south, I don't know, like how they
once you start dropping the weird, yeah, when you say that to him, that
you weird ass nigga.
I don't like that shit.
That's a West Coast word. Down the West.
I seen it when you said the shit. He said, "Hey, now you being disrespectful, right? Hey, you said you weird ass nigga," and popped up and bounced up on
it. That was thug. That weird word hit more harder than.
I didn't know that though. I'm from up north, so we say it on a regular basis. He's like, oh, he weird. Oh, that's a weird nigga. Oh, you being weird. Like it wasn't like I don't know how they use it down south, but it kind of threw me off, and I'm like. What? Like, what? Watch my mouth? Like, who is you? I'm already on 10. He sees me crying first because when I started crying, I tilted my head. I turned to the left because I was like trying to not like show that I was crying on camera. So I'm like, he had already synced it. And I'm like, okay, he see it as a weakness because when he turned up, I'm like, okay, he definitely like, he's seeing it as a weakness. So then he like, oh, watch them out, watch what? And that's when it kind of went left. Because it was like, who is you telling to watch they like you're weird? And I stand on that. And I stood up. And so it's like, then I feel like, you know, and then I end up, you know, I had to.
So do you think he became a performative once he seen that you was already upset and crying?
Yeah, sure, for sure. Because I looked to the left and he was looking me like directly in my face. I was crying prior to like it showed. Before I said, you niggas is weird, I was crying prior to that. Synced it. Because I was trying to like kind of like, you feel me, pull myself there. And so I felt like, okay, yeah, you need the moment, you feel me, like, and that's why I lashed out. And then when I was walking out, when they was like, oh, you got your moment, I'm like, man, fuck that moment, like, you feel me, that's what y'all wanted. And because he started trying to pipe up like, hey, watch your mouth though, like, you feel me, who is you talking to? Like, I'm not gonna watch my mouth, like, you know what I'm saying? So
and then it don't help when they say, oh, you had your moment, as if you wanted the trauma and you wanted to cry on camera, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand, like, every tears, every set of
they
tears
was trying to camouflage that she exposed them niggas. That's what they was doing.
He was sitting down there.
Yeah. They what they did is they created the moment to overcast what she was really saying.
She popped it on him.
And that's why they kept running Wack naming the bullshit too.
Nah, that homie sitting down there with his op like a motherfucking good little bitch, yo. He was sitting down there with his op and they're having a good conversation.
And listen, what was a better way for them to shift and spin the content on Jaleec? She's acting up, she's crazy, she's drunk, and it's all on her. She's the crazy lady, but y'all not once heard or anything that she said, because what she said was right. Y'all couldn't battle it.
Right, and that.
You were
go
drunk,
ahead.
Jaleec, you were drinking, inebriated.
So no, I was, but like Wax said earlier, like he had already got on me. He checked me. You know what I'm saying? He told me he's not, no, that's not what I'm doing, and he's not gonna allow it. So I RTN with that because I did have my kids, and I'm not saying I drink and drive with my kids. I don't even leave my house. Like in drive, I had a DUI previously, so I don't even do that. But like sometimes when you're in certain environments that where like you don't know how things are gonna
Yeah,
go.
you have your moments. I get it. You human.
Yeah, so I was drinking. I was sipping a little bit of, you feel me? I was sipping, but that's why I had the water bottle. I'm like, okay, I can't, you feel me? I know I gotta drive. I got a long drive, and I'm like, okay, kids, and you feel me? Like and I was already on 10 just based on the energy, and I was not belligerent. I wouldn't even say I was tipsy because, like, I was like, I was drinking the water to dilute the alcohol. So that was just like, that was another thing that was trying to throw out there and look like, like belligerent and,
Right.
out of control and kind of,
Yeah, to shift the attention on you and how you're behaving, like Wack said, versus them, looking, obvious.
They were trying to, like he said, camouflage. They were trying to control the narrative.
Yeah,
Because at least
they was real tolerant with each other. And then, what's your thoughts on like how they was so cool with Flacco coming in and things that the old boy had to say about Flacco?
My goodness.
But they they were so calm with him, but they was losing it with you. Like what?
And mind you, they all be saying Flacco be doing this, Flacco doing that, Flacco be starting this, and I'm just like, to come into the room and everybody's like posture and demeanor change, like man, like I said, they chase motion, they chase all that, like they definitely was like hotel, you feel me? And then it's like he already checked Spoety Face, and Spoety Face wasn't even on that. He talking about some nature, like, what are you do you stand on any type of business? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm confused. Like, anytime, I don't know, like that, the whole thing with Flacco, they're bogus for that too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Munchie B feels some type of way about Flock. Ant felt some type of way about Flock. Face for Shelly did. It was caught on 4K. So it's like at the end of the day, it's like they're just real. But I feel like they just, I don't know. I don't know. With me,
It's like niggas was more mad at you for taking a picture with a nigga than it was for a nigga that said your gangbanging career is over and shit. That shit crazy.
Man, and then like, you feel me? Like Flock pressed, if Flock was on that, so it was like, it's actually like astonishing to know, like they were more fixated on me being with Wack in DC than what they should have been focused on at the table. That would have been some good content. You feel me? Them three sitting at the table and like, but I feel like they wanted to make it all about me, Wack, and DC. And I'm like, Munchie B, he already feel how he feel about Wack, so he instantly made it about Wack. Like, I'm just like, bruh, you just like, it just, I don't know. They
You think that nigga Spoety Face like you, man? Because I'm gonna keep it real. I think the nigga was a little hurt, or really all them niggas really, but the and Hefe nigga too. Because I feel like they was just a little hurt and was being a little extra with you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it 100. Munchie B for surely tried to tap in with me, and I instantly declined. Spoety Face tried to tap in with me like 2 days prior. Like, we was talking, it was like cool. Like, he reached out talking about doing some content, and I was like talking to him or whatever. Like, so I felt like, he thought he might have had an alliance, but it was a reverse Uno, and I think they felt some type of way, just like with Ant, and yeah, for sure. Like, all three of them, like at a point in time. Well, Ant not really, no. Ant never tried to do content with me, but Munchie B and Spoety Face did. So, yeah, I don't know. I know Munchie B for Shelly was trying to tap in.
We both know what's up.
We know Munchie can't see you.
Munchie B, I said peekaboo.
Man, Munchie B can see. He was looking me straight in my face. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah.
Like, man,
you should have put the peanut butter out and handed it to him.
So you saying in that picture, when Adam was pulling his pants down, he was staring at his ass for real? You didn't see that? Let me show you what's going on real quick.
Wow. Get the content.
This nigga diabolical. He's been waiting for this.
Get the content. We had the content. Get the content.
What's going on? Hold on, Jaleec.
But it's like, look, wait, it's like niggas couldn't control themselves whenever she was there just from a picture. And then when Flacco come in the same moment, niggas are shaking his hand after saying they gonna knock the nigga the fuck out.
They got bowed down.
Like, that's selective. Ain't that selective politicking?
Absolutely.
All right, so there you go, PTR. When we say PTR, that's like looking at your profile picture, Jaleec. So look at
Put a refresh.
where my name is at. So you telling me he can see right there? That's him to the right.
Should I click on it?
Yeah, you can click on it and blow it up. You can blow. You telling me it's hold on. Let me.
Wait, Adam did that?
Yeah.
You see Munchie Beast deep in thought.
I thought it was.
Hold on. Look, let me make it a little bigger. So you telling me he can see right there?
Man, what's up with that?
He was deep in thought looking at that.
I thought this was AI. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hell no, that was real.
I seen it on Reddit, and I was like, well, this day is getting out of control with this AI. I'm gonna be honest with you. People say Munchie B cannot see. He can. He was looking me directly in my face, and they're like, oh well, he can hear. And I'm like, bro, what? Like, I switched seats. If you guys notice, I was sitting in the middle. I was on a stool. I switched seats, so he followed me from there to there. Like, it just didn't make no sense.
Sometimes they senses, or you don't ever catch them doing a little. I just caught to say to Stevie Wonder just sometimes, because sometimes they got to do that. I don't know. I just noticed that with my, one of my blind friends, they have to like move their head, but maybe he just, I guess because he was able to see before, maybe that makes him be able to.
I think he might be legally blind according to the law or whatever the case may be. But I don't think he's 100% though. I really don't. I don't. I think it might be. I think he's able to see somewhat. I think he's just. I'm not trying to downplay whatever going on, but I think he's just using that as like.
I think one of his eyes, the right one, he took the impact to the side to be red side, so that's the left side. The right side, I think he's shadows.
Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe.
Because he got shot in his temple,
like
right?
He can see shadows, yeah.
So what the fuck this nigga got? Echolocation like a dolphin or something?
One is all the way gone because he got a metal plate going across his forehead.
So his vision is, but how does he text?
Bumpy, he got the Daredevil drone.
I think he can see shadows, or his phone. Because we got people on our stage that's from what we call the VI community, visual impaired. We let them on our stage. They can work this shit faster and better than us. Like Joseph right here. Joseph, come off mute. Joseph can't. He's visually impaired, but he can get on this motherfucker, talk in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Joseph let me up the other day, Wack.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. So they got shit on their phone that you know what I'm saying? That we got one lady used to be in here. What was her name? The lady.
Girl 6.
Girl 6.
Girl 6. Nigga, I swear, Jaleec, listen to me. She literally packed her whole house up because she moved jobs from Oregon or something to the Bay. She get up in the morning. She got her little dog and catch the bus. And get this. She was the supervising trainer for the classroom.
Wow.
She couldn't see though. She couldn't.
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay, I get what you're saying.
They got all kind of little gaps where they can hear and do shit. So.
Okay, so yeah, no, maybe you are right.
I think he can see shadows out the right eye. You can see it. You know what I'm saying? But you don't take much. You can be legally blind and have a little vision, but if he can't see, that's where he took the impact. The right, I think he can see shadows, so he probably just, I don't know what he do.
I just think people who was able to see before kind of have more of an advantage than someone who was just born that way. Yeah,
because the peanut, he could see when they hit him with the peanut butter treatment, he was able to see.
Help me, Lord.
Yeah, he must have felt Jaleec's wrist or something though, because he was mad at Jaleec. He felt your wrist before, Jaleec.
He's scared of Jaleec.
Jaleec violated him.
You let that nigga feel your wrist?
No, with Munchie B, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird with him. He be trying to be cool with mine. He feel like, he be trying to like not go there with me because I don't know. Like, he just always bring up Mozzie and Bosco. Like, I'm just confused on why you always bringing up Mozzie. Like, I call Mozzie, I call Bosco. Like, What are you can't, like, I'm confused. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what
Somebody done told him something and he believes it, so he ain't said it yet. So he always think he got an inside. So somebody might have, one of these little lying niggas made up some shit. I keep saying that to you to see how you gonna respond.
Yeah, because he always Mozzie and Bosco, like, on a regular.
But you got a history with Bosco or something?
No, that's my dog though. Like, me and Bosco is real cool. The first time I ever went to
so,
No Jumper was with Bosco. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what that is. And you and Mozzie, y'all.
Me and Mozzie, you know, no. I mean, not. It's complicated.
What you mean? Why is it? What?
Because
with Mozzie?
Well, because Marcus is, you know, he's under the Mozzie umbrella, you know. So, you know.
Yeah, but what you had to do? Wait, that's your baby daddy, right?
That's it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Him and Mozzie got the same manager, Davo.
Yeah, you know, I know them very, very well. I did Davo's loan in his house that he in that.
Oh yeah.
I know them very well. They're very, very well, all of them.
Yeah, so with that, it's like it's a lot of internal conflict going on in Oak Park, but you know, Marcus is still, he puts Mozzie on a high pedestal, so you know, it's just like internal conflict.
Yeah, I didn't realize, I don't be knowing all that shit. I deal with Mozzie, so your baby daddy. But look, you ain't do nothing to your baby daddy. You ain't send a nigga to jail or nothing, right? Y'all just got y'all relationship shit.
Nah, it was one time I did have to send him up the road, but that was because something happened and it got really bad, and you know, he kept stealing the kids, and you know, and in order for me to have some leverage in court, I needed it on paper. So it was like, you know, but I mean, we cool now. Me and Marcus don't, because of the static with Mozzie and, you know, who my best friend is and her brother is, and you know, they all from Zilla. My baby daddy from Zilla. My best friend from Zilla. So it's a lot of internal conflict with that. I don't have a personal problem with Mozzie. I don't. You know, I get his confliction with Oak Park. And it's like, you know, I just think it got dragged out a lot on the media. On the media.
So when you had to actually, you know, do that with your child's father, because you know a lot of us women have been through that. Did he actually go to jail from that incident, or it was just to gain something on paper to say he didn't return the kids, to have something to take to court to say he's, you know, bringing them back or taking them for long periods of time, and I want to establish custody? So, or did they take him to jail, or?
No, he went to jail. Well, he went to jail. Well, no. So I go to jail, but when he went to probation and they asked about the incident, because I made a police report, they ended up telling him to unlock his iPhone, right? And he said it wasn't his phone. They ran the cameras back and they got code, and they texted his fiance at the time and said where, and she didn't call or anything. She dropped the pin. When they dropped the pin, probation pulled up like 6 undercovers, blocked off the car, and then they searched the car and they found 3 or 4 firearms. So yeah, like, it's complicated, but he didn't ever like do time for the situation with me. He ended up getting blitzed for like the firearms, and then he just it was just a lot.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hold up.
So the PO text the girl and I asked her where she was at.
Off the phone. Yeah.
She dropped the pin where she was at, right?
Mm-hmm.
They go to where she at and they search the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is the vehicle in his name or her name?
It was in her name.
That means somebody told. The only way they can search that vehicle is if that vehicle was in his name, and because he on paperwork, he's subject to search and seizure as well as his vehicles. So for them to do that and go to that extent, somebody told that something was in that vehicle. Because the vehicle's in her name, their probable cause got to come from a source.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll be honest with you. So with the incident with me, he pistol with me, right? So he was going in for, I did make a police report, and he pistol with me. I had to get staples and everything, so I had to make a police report. But that 2 weeks later, he came in for a probation check. This was 2 weeks later.
No. I'm saying for them to pinpoint her and go to where she at and search her vehicle that's in name. Now, when they found these firearms Did they charge him with him?
Yep, he got charged with that.
Okay. Did that female tell the police that the guns was his, or did he just claim them?
What he told me was,
because the car ain't in his name.
And that's what he was. So when he ended up getting out after doing the 30 days for that situation, he got out and then he came. We ended up getting back together for a month. He came back to my house and he was telling me it threw him off because he didn't understand why she didn't take the charges. She didn't take but he said he didn't know. I think he didn't want to believe it because he was in love with the girl and that was his fiance, So I honestly don't know. Well, he wanted her to take the charge because he was already he had three. He had 3 pending firearm cases. So when he went back in December, this happened in July. He got out in September. In December, they ended up dropping that case with those 4 firearms, but then a month later picked up the case.
Yeah, but this is the confusing part. Number one, so I did hear you say, which thank you for, re-clarifying. I thought it was a child custody case of not bringing the kid home at the time you're supposed to, right? You're definitely supposed to do that if you want to gain custody, right? Because usually in California, neither parent has custody. You're not the fraternal parent unless you're going file paperwork first, right? So then you just said that actually he pistol whipped you, right? Now, you did say that they were they were looking for him, I guess, once he went to his parole date, that case popped up. He pistol whipped you. This means he has guns on, which led them to go to his house, right? But you're saying that they text the girlfriend, so I'm just so confused at why she dropped a pin and didn't tell this man, and they know they got the guns in the car. It's just
no. The PO text Marcus's fiance off of Marcus's phone.
Oh, like they were him.
Oh
shit.
She didn't drop the pin to the PO, she the pin to Marcus, but the PO had Marcus's phone.
Damn.
Yeah. But they ended up the case, but I think they only dropped it because they knew that the feds were doing an investigation on none of us knew. And then a month after that, the feds picked up the case and they gave him 7 years.
7?
Yeah, he's out now though.
Oh.
Hey, yo, that clip up there is diabolical. You should post that one. The clip up top, hit the link up top.
Yo, spitting out the mouth and
when
shit.
He started fucking foaming at the mouth.
Bad.
That nigga look like a pit bull.
That's bad. And all over her.
That's what I'm trying to say. The nigga gotta like her, bro, because the nigga that was talking shit about him sat right next to him 2 seconds later and he wasn't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Don't make sense. Poetic Flacco came right there and sat right next to these niggas.
You want me to run the clip back?
Run it, A-Rod.
I mean, you can run it, but I gotta look at it. It's what's going on in it is people don't miss nothing.
No, they
Respectful, no beef, nigga, none of that. Nigga, what you talking about? Y'all coming in rooms, y'all speaking talking about y'all people. Y'all talking about, nigga, we ain't said nothing disrespectful towards each other. Talking about some static. Pull it up.
For the record.
Respectful.
Who's that Munchie talking about? For the record.
Hey, now Jaleec, we both know that was a lie, right? Because Munchie and Ant definitely had a bit of static about what was going on. And one thing they don't bring up in this whole situation is when they got into it about niggas being tricks. Do you remember that conversation, Jaleec?
Yeah, I just watched Mike Winner's video. Yeah.
Okay, so that's one thing that they don't bring up when everybody brings up, oh, Munchie basically said that this nigga Ant is a trick. That's one of the first little issues that they really had going on. Then Munchie get up there and say the shit and hating on me. So you wasn't wrong in what you saying. So why is this nigga foaming at the mouth so upset saying that niggas never talked about each other?
Right. And then you could tell it's been some type of tension between the two. And I don't know. And then a week before that, they were going back and forth.
Exactly my point.
Bumpy, you know the play that they did. They tried to beat it with the selective words. Beef, static. Niggas ain't got no shit. When I'm beefing niggas, nigga, we talking about jumper social media, nigga. We know nobody about to get clapped over no jumper, bro. Relax. We talking about social media beef, nigga.
Right. Now, Jaleec, let me ask you, because they probably didn't ask the question right. After you said what you said a few weeks ago about Draco, and then having to go back and go back on what you said about him. How did that conversation go between y'all? Because you called this man some atrocious shit. You called him some atrocious
What'd
shit.
she say? Ooh.
She said that there's 14-year-olds in the paperwork. She said the nigga down there might be a rapist. All kinds of different shit was said. So, Jaleec, when you had the conversation with him from that point after you said that, how did y'all make that amends and how did that feel?
You know, Wack played a big role in us mending a lot of things out. You know, me and DC have a lot of history, so we how it is when we troll each other, or we take it to the full extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been doing this for years. You know, you say he said he been watching this since 2023, right? Okay, then if you know me and DC content, we own that.
That's a fact. Niggas going to the fullest edge. I already know.
Yeah, so we always, whenever we got into it, it was to the full extent. So it's like, I feel like DC didn't really take offense to it because this was already, it was already said. It's just what it was it was no jumper, and this is a bigger platform. Now it's like a lot of people, and it's a lot of people, you know, taking it and, you know, doing they one two with it. So, you know, I don't feel like DC really took offense to it because like I already went back and forth behind this situation prior. So, I mean, you know, but I did say a lot of things. But like I said, I've been knowing DC and I kind of know the backstory. And, you know, and I'm going to be honest, we from Northern California. It is when you DC didn't do that, like I said, I don't know, it's complicated. I did say a lot of
I know what you want to say, but you don't know. I know what you're about to try to say, but you can't say it. I know what you're saying. It's hard, but I got you. I know what you're saying.
Just say it.
I mean,
it's just like, you know, if you grow, I was just talking to the homie from Oakland right the other day, and he was like, you know, now you got to start IDing girls, like when you feel me, when they want to be under some type of program, you feel me, and sometimes a lot of girls do lie about their age, you feel me. So it's like that's a northern, that's a normal thing in Northern California.
There is them.
Yeah, there is them. So, you know, I'm not saying, you know, I just, you know, it's but like I said, he was found not guilty. I mean, the charges were dismissed, so obviously, you know, whatever, they didn't have enough evidence, so it is what it is. You know, I never seen that document before until Wack posted it. So,
and that was the biggest thing when you said, because you're the one actually, I think that kind of prompted it when you said Wack need to go read the paperwork, Wack go get the paperwork, and he go see what's going on, and then voila,
yeah, he came up with the paperwork.
Wack comes the paperwork. This is how it goes.
He did his homework.
Dismissed is dismissed. Dropped is dropped. We don't get that shit, yo. There's other people that want to look at them type of things. Once it's dropped and said shit's off, that you beat that shit. Fuck it. I mean, I beat that shit.
That's right.
Look. It's dismissed, but it's not dismissed, okay? That's what y'all got to remember. It's dismissed, but it's not dismissed.
What do you mean? It's dismissed, but what?
Look. See, because they dismissed it over here, just because he took these charges don't mean that they did not charge him with him. They just over there and they just gave him a better deal over here for those charges.
Nah, but no, that's that. No, bro. See what I'm saying? You beat some shit, bro. It's like me getting caught with 2 murders. No, we can even take it that to grape shit. Okay, he had to get the blues when he was locked up, bro. You have to sit there with them charges, knowing that you have to sit there and charges, being that you got to. If you really stand on your 10, you're gonna be taking the blue one. Damn, I gotta go every time I go to court. I gotta fight somebody because my charges are. But once you can't hold him that. He stood in the paint. He took all that shit. He beat all that shit. Now you still gonna hold that shit against him?
Okay.
I want to say something too. I feel like with that whole situation, DC had to go. I think it was Alameda County. So in reality, he was in there, and it's like we don't know what happened, right? But then it's like if they probably know the backstory, or he, you know, said whatever happened, what might have brought these charges forth. People probably was like, oh, okay, yeah, that might have really happened, you feel me, or whatever the case may be. DC never elaborated on any type of media platform or any podcast or interview on what brought the charges forth. Like, people are trying to create their own narrative, like he might have just been out here, you feel me?
Right.
Like, it might have been like like, we don't know if he was in a room and his cousin might have been doing some ism and the girl was with his cousin, and you feel me, or you know, like, just, you never, like, you know, sometimes things happen and we don't really know, like, the media doesn't know the backstory, you feel me? But because he's not talking about it, I feel like people want to keep capitalizing on that. But it's like, if he don't want to talk about it, he don't really, it's like, when someone beat a murder case? Do we want to know what happened? Like, obviously, our fourth, like, what really happened? Yeah, you beat it, but it's like, is it really our business to talk about it? Like, I feel we just gotta respect that.
You know, journalists, some journalists don't give a and they'll speculate and then make you have to come address them. But yeah, you're right. Like Wack said, if it's dismissed, it's dismissed, you know?
Yeah, you know, and when the time is right, when he ever do want to chime in on it or talk about it, if he ever does, you know, I think he'll do that. I think he should, but you know, like he don't want to.
I think with him aligning with Wack and him being able to really probably know how to talk about it, because now he probably do know how to talk about it in that sense. So yeah, like you said, when he get comfortable, he gonna come out and he gonna do what he gonna do. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, if I get the opportunity to talk to him like I'm having a conversation with you, I'm gonna ask him the same kind of conversations. I know it's a touchy situation with you and your baby daddy and risk situation and all of that. But shit, I'm gonna ask him the same kind of questions. How did this come about? And how do you feel about this and all of that type of shit? You just gotta be prepared for it.
You know, for sure. And I think, like, you know, when the time is right, I think it's just when the time is right, he'll be able to speak on it. Eventually, you know, anybody's gonna ask him about it, and you know, he's just gonna have to just know how to, you know, just answer those questions. So I mean, you know, I don't really know. Honestly, I'm just hypothetically speaking.
What was your feelings after the whole situation with A3rd?
Oh my goodness. I mean,
and you know Tay the homie. You know we know Tay. That's our guy. So you feel me? Listen, how did that? Damn, you gonna call it? See, look, this is why Ant foaming at the mouth, because you told him that Ant is the only gangster at the table trying to mark Tay out. And now look, now you got him over here acting like a pit bull.
She didn't say that, Bumpy.
He said that.
Damn.
I mean, at that exact moment, he was kind of, you know, displaying, you feel me, some feminine tendencies. So I felt like, okay, you feel me? I don't know. I wasn't really saying it to like trigger him. I was just popping it, you know.
Did you accept the apology? Like when he did the apology, you felt like that was to you or just to his wife?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't listen to the apology, but Ted Third, me and him hollered off camera. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like I said on camera, I messed with his aura. He's really a good dude.
Yeah, cool as hell.
Yeah, he be on here. He's solid. He really is cool.
No.
Yeah,
Tay cool, but I just think, you know, certain people, you know, because we're in the no jumper universe, they, you know, sometimes, you know, it gets a lot of pressure, you know, and I feel like, you know, you might have to some people put on, you know, personas, and you know, and I feel like he should just be him. You feel me? Because he's a cool dude, chill and all that. But you know, sometimes, you know, people.
All right, my only other question to her is,
hold on, what up, Wack?
When y'all going on y'all first date?
Who? Oh my goodness, Wack, here you go trolling. I
don't think Jaleec like light skins. I think she like a chocolate nigga.
No, I'm talking about her and DC Baby Draco, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Me and DC, that's my dog. I'm gonna keep it 100. Wack be pushing that now. Just that's my dog. But you know, like I said, I'd rather him my friend than anything, because it's like DC is just like me. We the same person, different fonts. I ain't got time for it.
Never know what God has on the horizon.
Yeah, nah, I don't
I'm
want
from
DC
East Oakland,
dating.
though, so, but yeah.
I got my eyes on somebody right now, though, but he don't like me.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, Wack, I was gonna holler at you about this, because I need a favor.
Oh, shit. Hold on now.
I need Wack to do his one to it with this situation. I really do like this guy. I
want to know who it is.
I ain't gonna lie, Flacco lucky as hell. That nigga hit the lottery. She didn't came around.
Flacco?
Nah, it's not flat. It's not flat.
Well,
who is it?
Though. Can you tell us? Can you tell us? We know.
It's a rapper.
Who give us a hint?
It's a rapper.
Is you gonna say NBA young boy Jaleec?
No. He's married. No. It's not Blueface. No. He's from Northern California, though.
Northern California rapper.
Wack, you just met him.
Why you playing with us, Jaleec? Tell us.
I want to.
I'm gonna say it. I don't want to say it because I feel like when you put it out there.
All right, one Michael Jaleec. Let's go.
What was it, Northern? I just met him. What the fuck?
You just met him.
I did.
At No Jumper. I was there.
I don't remember. I don't be remembering these niggas. You
Yeah,
was there?
I was there. I need you to definitely. I don't know. He don't me. Like I feel like he likes me, but he doesn't like me because of the lore behind me. But I don't know.
He from like where, Sacramento or the Bay?
He's from the Bay.
Who from the Bay was up there? I don't remember this.
Give us a hint.
I don't remember.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. I don't want to say it.
Who was from the Bay that was up there? I don't.
You was there when I was there. I just interviewed him, and right after.
What's his name start with?
Who? No, that nigga ain't with nah. Wait, who? Nah, he ain't from the Bay. I don't remember.
Oh, Rizzy?
No.
I don't remember shit. I don't. Man, these niggas that tell you, boy, listen, it take me a minute to remember your.
That's the truth though. But she need help, Wack, so you gotta remember.
Oh wait, no, that ain't. I didn't. That wasn't. Cause I met him at Clarissa Shields spot. I don't know.
He's from the Bay, and you met him, and y'all was chopping it up, and I was like, he's next up. He was like, I'm gonna do my homework on you.
I don't remember the nigga. You didn't follow up.
Oh my
from the
God.
Bay.
Damn.
I remember. Wait, I remember it was some niggas there. Wait, was they from the Bay? Cause them Chicago niggas, them was Texas niggas. It was a group there. I'm a kind of tall dude.
Yeah.
And he had like 3-4 of his people with him.
Yep.
And I forgot who the nigga name is. I remember it though.
Yeah, you told me. He was like, yeah, I got people who I gotta do my homework on.
Is he from Frisco or
yeah, San Francisco.
Yeah, so yeah, but I think he from Hunters Point, I think.
No, I think he's from
Gilmore?
No, he's not from there. He's from
I put him on the phone with my Fillmore nigga.
Yep, that's him.
I don't remember who it is though. I remember,
oh my God.
Remember the situation.
Yes, I like him.
It's like all guys, huh?
You gotta tell the nigga.
He knows though, but I just like the lore behind me. I don't know. I think I done ran him off with the lore. With my lore. I don't know.
Okay, that just means you gotta lure them back in. Listen, you gotta do some more of them twerk videos. You feel
oh
me?
My God!
You gotta drop the twerky yonder.
You know what's crazy? I was twerking to his song. That's the only hint I'm gonna give.
Oh my God!
Oh, now I gotta go back to the video.
It's not the Prezi dude.
I don't remember his name.
Nah, it's Dream Like Rizzy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I knew it was Dream Like Rizzy.
Dream Like Drizzy.
I'm sitting here like, I just watched that interview. Like, just stop playing.
Hey, ladies, let me ask y'all
They
something.
put Messy Marv in the comments.
When Drake comes on now, do you guys hear it the same, or is he starting to sound dated?
That nigga sound like he went to the grassy high.
Hella dated, Wack.
I swear to God.
It's not the same effect at all.
Who, Drake?
How you feel about Drake?
I like Drake. I just feel like, with the whole LA thing between him and Kendrick Lamar, I feel like a lot of people, I just know, I feel like, sometimes, every dog has their day. And, I still like Drake though. Like, Kendrick Lamar did his thing though, but
Drake made cool music, but I don't know if my ear biased. I don't know if it was the lawsuits that he followed up with. I think that if he would have took that beef and just to keep coming, or he's still in the news for filing, he had payola, whatever the case may be, I feel like that watered him down to me a little bit.
Hey, Jaleec, why you had fought that girl up in that that little spot? Cause as soon as I Googled your name, first thing I see is you squabbling with your coworker or whatever. What's going on in that video that you was fighting a girl behind the counter? I don't know what was going on. What happened?
Oh, you talking about it looked like a bar?
Yeah. It was like a one-on-one. You and her.
That was in Oak Park. I had just fought our partner right before that. And got into it with our partner outside. It was somebody spot in Oak Park. We was on like 44th or 42nd. I think it was 44. We was in the hood though. And basically, I fought her partner. She cut me with a little switchblade. So my face was already, I needed to hurry up and go to the hospital because I was cut. So I wanted to hurry up and get it stitched up. So I go in and the girl, she just keep popping it. It was her partner though. And I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like she kept talking. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, but like, shut up. Like she rolling her little, you feel me? She looking down, and she start popping in some more, and I just took off on her. Cause I'm like, what are you talking for? Like, shut up. Like, so took off on her. That's how it kind of like ended up. Like how when she got up, she ended up on the wall somehow, some way, and that's us fighting. But when I like stopped, like it looked like I stopped hitting, cause it was like cause all the blood went in my eyeball. So then that's when like towards the end you see her like hit me like hella hard, like 3-4 times, like boop boop boop.
Okay, I wasn't gonna tell nobody, but I'm glad you told her. Okay, yeah, she did.
Yep, she blissed me. So like boom, she hit me, but that was because like all the blood started leaking in my eyes. So then like I couldn't, like I was already out of it from the fight earlier, and I had to cut. So I'm like ugh. So then that's when my little brother swooped in, and really he not my blood little brother. That's like the brother from the hood, but he swooped in, and that's when he broke it up.
I was about to say he swooped in and blended her ass, because them niggas ain't stuck with a cave. You cut my sister, but no. So you know because you're pretty, of course we're gonna try to cut your face. So I hope that you don't even have to ever get down and dirty in the streets. Like, tell these bitches they gotta pay you to fight. Like, I ain't fighting for free. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, no, and I was surprised that she did that. Like, everybody kept about her though. She's an OG female from Oak Park. Everybody kept about her though, like, at least don't fight her. She gonna have a blade, because she known for having blades. I'm like, she keep popping it. Like, this is, you feel me? So we fought. I beat her up though, you feel me? And then like, but then when she cut me, it kind of caught me off guard. So boom, I stopped fighting her, and then that's when I went in the house, and her partner just kept. And then it was like, I get real angry, and I do need to control that. I did take off on a girl first, you feel me? And it was only because she kept talking. But honestly, I shouldn't have fought her, because it was like, like I kind of needed to hurry up and go to the hospital. But, I don't know.
Was that the first time you ever been stabbed, Jaleec?
It's Jaleec.
Jaleec?
Yeah, that was hopefully that's the last time.
That's your last fight. You ain't gotta do that no more, baby. Listen.
Yeah,
hey.
Oh,
but they talking about getting the homegirls on me all the time. Munchie B said his girlfriend walked in, she was gonna blitz me. Then
let me pack him up. Call me so I can pack his
ass. Wasn't Lush gonna get his girl to beat you up too?
Yeah, like they always think that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, let Lush know. Like, tell Lush you want to catch her. I don't like Lush. That's just me personally. I'm gonna just tell you like that. I will Lush up.
You don't like
Lush did. Like, he just pissed me off. I just don't like his little crackhead self. Straight up. And he be trying to pop it like, and then he try to be cool, and then he try to do little subs, but he be acting like he tough like that. He in the mix, man. I'm gonna
be honest with you. Lush do a lot of that. What it is when you there in the flesh, he glazing. As soon as you leave and it's the next episode, he popping it. I'm like, brother, you didn't just have the same energy. Stand on it, like.
So Jaleec, how you respond to the rumors of them saying like your breath stink?
Who said that?
No, I'm just playing. Nobody said that.
She had that Don Julio breath? I know she didn't have that Don Julio breath, yo. Come on, Jaleec, why they say you got that Don Julio?
Oh my God, they do be trying to blitz me though. They be talking about belligerent, this and that. They do be saying that I stink though, but I think they be trying to just say that.
Wait a minute.
I was just joking, Jaleec.
I hope your pH ain't off.
The chat be saying that. They be like, Jaleec look like she stank. Jaleec look like she stank.
Oh, looking like you stink and actually stinking is two different things. Let the chat hate, man.
The chat be hating.
But on some real shit though, what I seen you was a rapper, so like what's up with that? You still doing your rap shit or what?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You done with it?
Yeah. I done made more money I've never made no money being a rapper. I made a lot of money being me right now.
Okay, so you just more focused on the podcast and shit, so you ain't gonna never go back to the music shit.
She focused on the money, where the money reside, okay?
Yeah, I feel like
they
listen more when I talk. And when I do my little news coverage, they listen more to that than me rapping, honestly. So, it was funny because
to get popping like that, did you have to get out of the out of Northern California to really get like your shit popping?
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I started covering, when I started my YouTube and all that, and I started covering, doing my 1-2 with the EBK infrastructure and the Mozzie infrastructure, I wasn't living in Sacramento. So
you said you was in a town at that time, huh?
No, 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 no,
Oakland or
no,
no?
no, no, no. No, I lived in Oakland like 10 years ago.
Okay.
At this time, I was living in LA. Then I made my way to Vegas.
Okay.
And then so I was back and forth between LA and Vegas. But I definitely had to move out of I moved out of Sacramento in 2021.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask you this because I tell everybody, they think Northern California all grouped in, we all alike, just like they think Cali is all alike. From Southern to Northern is just different, right? So what's the difference that you would say between Sac dudes and Oakland dudes? I would say East Oakland, because I'm sure that's probably where you was frequenting.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Sacramento is different. Like, guys from the Bay Area, they got a different type of aura. They got a different type of mentality. Like, everybody from Sacramento, it's like different. You got to remember, we're the capital. So it's like, a lot of things that dudes in the Bay Area can do and get jiggy with, or, however they make their money, a lot of dudes in Sacramento cannot do that. Like, and then it's like, I don't know. It's two different jurisdictions. The Bay Area, it's a colder climate. Sacramento is like, valley. It's the valley.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's the valley. So it's like, I don't really know how to explain, but it's a huge difference.
It's
between
been kind of
two.
swag in Oakland. You can say, baby, I don't think
Yeah.
Hey, so Jaleec, like I was saying, you like chocolate man, huh? You being a little lighter skinned. I'm just saying, because
let the homie shoot his shot.
Listen. I'm the next one up. That's probably gonna be up on the No Jumper News anyway. So she need to know me.
Hey, Bumpy, you was just talking about Jaleec though in the room when we was running the whole thing. You was just saying that's your type,
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Look, voila, she's here.
Voila, she's here.
Voila,
You feel
she
me?
like Rizzy.
Hey,
that's all I'm saying.
I sent that 100,000 that you blowed me yesterday.
Hey, good looking, brother. You already know, brother.
And my son is very grateful for his Christmas that you helped provide for us. Thank you.
Listen, brother, I couldn't listen. I couldn't have done it without you giving me that $500,000 loan, brother, so I can go ahead and start this trucking business, bro. So it come from bosses think alike, and you feel me? We got Jaleec on the stage, and I know she a boss, so we're gonna try to make some money and figure out how we can get money with Jaleec. Is that fair? Is that fair to say?
Wait a minute, hold on. What you say? Like, oh shit, all 10 of your baby mamas is on the phone right now, Bumpy. Which one you want to take first?
I know this dirty macking ass.
You see how it go down, Jaleec? You see how they do me up here? Ain't that crazy, Cuddy?
Babe.
You see how they just did me right now, Jaleec?
They just blitzed you.
Hey,
they just blitzed me. They blitzed me. It's all good.
Hey, are you still gonna be a staple on No Jumper? Like you contracted with them, you're still gonna keep doing your thing right there, because I think you bring something different to that platform that like you really are standing on your 10. Like you don't give a like who is it, man, any man that says anything, like you doing your thing. Are you still gonna be a part of that whole shit?
I'm gonna tell y'all the honest truth. I love No Jumper, and I know a lot of people don't understand it, and I love it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot to for surely, you feel me? Like, stand my ground there, but I let it challenge. You know what I'm saying? And I'm real locked in with, and Wack got his own show up there. I adore Adam. A lot of people don't understand Adam. Flock, that's my guy, Remo, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, honest love the No Jumper universe, but whatever the future has in store for me, I can't really speak on the future because like I don't know how it's gonna play out. I never thought I would be at No Jumper. I never thought I would meet Wack. I never thought a lot of things would happen the way that it happened. So right now I'm just going with the flow. So, but I do hope you feel me? Like I do hope one day like the people will start to understand me and see another side of me than just all the rah-rah. But I'm with it too, though. You know what I'm saying? If they want to, but I do hope that one day I can shift the perception that the No Jumper audience has of me. Because right now, they let them tell it I'm cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs, mentally unstable, I'm an alcoholic, you know what I'm saying? Combative.
That's that troll. You want to let them talk about you, because the more they talk about you, the more you going up.
Hey, my bad. Hey, salute, Jaleec. This is Keep It G, Crash Out Squad. Hey, you got a dope ass smile. So whatever you do in your future endeavors on No Jumper, do it smiling, because your smile that shit is dope. You might want to think about getting paid for smiling on nigga shit.
Do it. Yeah, do a smile commercial. Smile for us.
Nah, I got breath.
Listen. But we love the braces, though. That's one of the best things about you. When I just be watching your little lives and stuff, like, look at her little cute little braces on. You know what I'm saying? And then she can take a little drink and she be popping it, twerking it. Listen, Jaleec. Listen. One day, okay? One day.
You gotta shoot for the stars. You know
hey, listen, and you the biggest star. So listen, I'm just trying to be amongst the atmosphere. When's your birthday?
Well, my nigga's an astronaut though. You ain't know that though.
Yeah. My birthday's November 9th. I'm a Scorpio.
Okay, my birthday March 5th. I'm a Pisces. You feel me?
Oh, nice. My dad and my son's birthday is March 3rd.
Okay, definitely. Okay, so we all in the right realm. You feel me? It's already there.
Water signs.
Well, that's right. You feel me? You got to keep it flowing. You already know.
So check this out, Jaleec. If you had it your way, what like, where would you see yourself at in like 2 years from now? If you had it your way completely, where could you see yourself at in 2 years from now?
If I had it my way completely 2 years from now, I'll be in like, I'd own a nice house, you know, and my name would be stamped and solidified in the media realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I'd be one of them top dogs in the media realm. You know, I just want my kids is secure though. You know, I feel like generational wealth is super important. You know, and breaking them generational curses. So, you know, like 2 years from now, I just really hope I'm in my dream home. That's, you feel me? And, you know, I'm one of those top dogs in the media realm, for sure.
Dope. That's dope. And how is it navigating in this industry with all these men? Like, it seemed like you've been tough. You seem like you've been pretty tough since, you know, all your life, you know, the way you handle things. But how is it navigating in this industry where it's very few women?
It's hard. It's really, really hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's super hard. Like, you know, and I feel like with me, because I'm not like super submissive, you know, I'm not like a you know, yes sir. You know, I kind of just, I stand my ground. So I feel like it's even harder. But I feel like in due time, I'm gonna get the respect that's deserved. And, you know, Wack co-signing me. I mean, you know, I don't know if I can say that, but Wack.
You can definitely say that shit. Say that shit again, man. Once Wack got your back, man.
Yeah,
no limit to how far you can.
Hold on, he also said that R&B is a Scorpio, and she's like too.
Jaleec.
So Jaleec, you hold on. Tell us what's your encounter with R&B? Like, that's the queen of the hunter side, yo. We are heavy. So how you feel it? Like, tell us about that.
Man, I honestly, when I had my encounter with R&B, and it was just real genuine, you know, and she definitely like was telling me like she seen potential in me that I didn't even see, you know, and she was definitely like giving me some good advice. I remember I was like, can you be my manager? I had asked Wack one time to be my manager, and then I asked R&B, but basically like it was just pure, it was genuine, it was like, and it was authentic, and I love authentic connections, because it's like you could just tell, like, you know, in R&B she's real laced up, and I didn't even know she was a pro. Like, I really didn't understand nor know the lore of like her and Wack, but once I started to dive into it, I'm like, yeah, they solid. You know what I'm saying? And the way he rocked for her, the way that she rocked for him, like, it's just it's a beautiful love story to watch, and they're definitely like a power couple. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I definitely look at R&B like somebody that can guide me for sure. Like, you know, sure. And I remember one time I had graduated, I got my bachelor's degree, and I was going crazy because my hairstylist had canceled last minute, and I'm like, oh my God, let me hit R&B because her hair be whipped and dipped. I know she got somebody, so I hit her. She sent me somebody, boom, she give me in instantly, and that was the best silk press I ever had in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, because you know we be needing them, that thing silky. We don't want no flyaways. Hello.
Okay.
Congratulations on your degree. Where did you get it in?
Entertainment business. I got my bachelor's in entertainment business.
Yeah.
And I'm pursuing my master's right now in journalism. So yeah, thank you.
That's dope.
So yeah, but yeah, shout out to R&B.
Shout out to R&B.
Yeah, shout out to Wack. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like with them in my corner for sure. Like, you know, I feel like, you know, things should be cool. You know, you never know though. That's why I don't like, you know, I just go with the flow.
And that's all you really can do. For real, for real. Just go with the flow, ride that wave while it's waving and shit. Just do your thing. Be ready for anything. But you're connected with some good people. For real, for real. So, just use that discernment and keep going up.
So how y'all feel about R&B?
That's the homegirl. What you mean?
That is family.
Same
Right
thing you
there,
said.
yo.
The authenticity right there is like
R&B family, yo.
Listen, we've been here with her. We've been here with her since the beginning. You feel me? Like that's big sis to us. Like you feel me? Like we look to her and a lot of guys. Listen, R&B did help me in so many different ways in my growth of just being a man and just saying different things and learning different ways and just seeing my older homie and how he loved her. It make like you said, it's a love story. It make you want to get on some shit like, damn, I need to be like them. You put down books. They a power couple. They doing all this shit. They going on trips. You feel me? Nigga, I get this bag and throw this bag to her and she make this and she do that. Nigga, we building this. So it's like, nigga, that should be motivational.
Hey, tell her what R&B did for you with your grammar.
hey, Jaleec, look, so hey, look, because like I just gave you like the professional version of me and everything today, but I'm really burnt out though, right? So everything, like at this in particular time, I used to turn every C into a B. Dead homies. Nigga, I could say Bumblusion, you feel me? I'll come up with anything. If it was a C in it, I was gonna change that mother show. So one day, R&B bet me. She was like, nigga, I'll give you a signed book and $50. You feel me? If you can, everything. If you can not say B's for the whole day, you know me, I'm on that. So so boom, I win that bet, right? But now here comes the lesson. So Wack doubled back on me. The nigga get at me crazy, like nigga. One day he just spaz on me, nigga. Like this nigga Bumpy just gonna end up dead like a stupid ass gang member. And I was just telling him this that the other day. When he said that and me looking up to him and me that being my older homie and him shining some light on me and doing what he do for me, that hurt a nigga feelings.
Yeah.
That hurt a nigga feelings. Like you know how you said like when you met him, you know what it is. Listen, when I met him, that's already my G homie. Like we didn't already been doing what we've been doing for so long. So meeting him putting me on missions with Game and go here with Ray J and come to the studio, running into Beast, meet my brothers, Pitbull, all these different people and shit. When he get on me, he got on me. And then, you feel me, and just a whole bunch of shit changed there. And they got to start thinking, you feel me, and they can't just go out like that. But the nigga said it because he give about a nigga. And at first, I didn't necessarily look at it like that. I'm like, bro, this nigga just talking shit. You feel me? It didn't take me going to prison and me actually getting into it with him and understanding it. Like, you feel me, that's what it was. You feel me? And I appreciate him for everything he did because, hey, dead homies, this nigga looked out for me more than a lot of motherfuckers. This whole team right here, Jaleec, when I tell you a nigga was locked up and the team came through, packages, $500 on the books every day, a nigga could feed the whole mob. This team that you talking to right now, maybe the fall of a few that ain't here, but as far as Wack and the rest of this team that sit here, they have my back, my nigga, and it's my family. And when you come into this family, you feel me, it's just real shit. You feel me? And I want you to know that if any think they finna hurt you,
think they about to
you got family and bring your house and we'll blow this shit up and get this shit going.
Our voices reach miles. Our voices reach fucking heights right now over here. This Clubhouse shit, all the content comes from here and then it trickles down. So don't get it up, yo. We know Wack. That's family, right? That's what really, you could say somebody you got a friend. Bumpy, my friend. Like, you really got friends in this mother R&B. I respect it like a muff. Met them all. Respect them all. Shit. They always give us good insight.
Bitch, you been down to No Jumper too, man. Stop being.
Did that. Want to beat up Sharp still. I want to slap up what's it, Lush? I ain't gonna lie. Next time I'm gonna go over there, they're gonna put me in front of Lush. I'm gonna see what his temperature's like.
Hey,
next time.
get that nigga though. Get him.
Oh my god. Okay, so let me ask you guys a question. So is R&B the mastermind behind this iconic, you know, what you guys are doing right now in Clubhouse?
Not the mastermind. She definitely helped. I would say the Wack. Yeah, I think that Wack is the mastermind behind all of this.
She might be like the whisper, like the silent whisper, like, Cause Wack is a mastermind, but then you got to have that stable foundation to have that whisper behind you. That's kind of like you're equal to keep it treading right, because it gets dark sometimes, and you need that person to bring you back to the light sometimes. Because once we go dark in this shit. You get what I'm saying? And I think she's the one that brings him back, because the Wack we knew when we first started out here, savage. Fuck it. Die.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck everything. But now we see the transition and how Wack he can be like, it's more of like, damn, like a growth, but it's from all of us. We're growing with them too. So he's like it's crazy. I can't even. Crazy.
So we okay. You're in the Beehive right now, right? So we're just one of the rooms of many of the whole 100 side, right? So it started out with the 100 side room, which is our main room. And from there, we've all developed, different rooms, and we kind of put them all together like a big ass network. So we all support each other. We go over to each other's rooms. We all run different content, different things. Here in the Beehive, of course, we run a lot of your content, the type of content like that. We run a lot of turned up content, right? And then you might go over to other rooms where they run all different types of things, hip hop stuff or whatever you're into. So we all come together, and that's how it started. Wack just came up with this idea, and shit, we just been rolling with it since. And R&B is like the voice of reason that keeps them, grounded and stuff, and just. So yeah, it's a whole family over here.
Just piggybacking off of what she said, like, you feel me? You got the Beehive such. This our violent room. We could get violent anywhere in this mother, but this the crash room right here. You feel me? The Roots is in here. Yeah, because it's the Beehive, Blair. What you mean? The Roots is in here. You feel me?
Hey,
The
girlfriend,
Roots
I'm
is
the big
in here,
mouth.
Blair. We in this month. And then so then listen, you'll transition. You'll go to a room such as love and R&B. You brought up R&B, so that's one of her rooms where they're going to get into the conversations about love, cheating, just different things of just all around aspects. You're going to tap in with my brother Drewby about that. You feel me? He going to have something going on. Make sure he got a show called Creep Street. You feel me? That you can go to YouTube. Make sure you tap in with that as well. Just moving on from that, you might go to Good Burger. Good Burger is where we hold a lot of the rap battles. And you could battle anybody with anybody. You feel me? And this motherfucker, Good Burger, gonna go down. That was created by one of our fallen brothers, Pitbull, that we lost last year. You'll see Pitbull in a lot of the PTRs on the stage and the pictures. That was one of our brothers. He bought that light that we had on here for them battles and stuff. So that's Good Burger. Hip Hop Council. You're going to run into Lavish and DVS. They're going to come with some content that's going to just blow your mind. It's going to be historical. It's going to be music based. You feel me? They're going to ask some questions. We're going to devise some stuff, and we're going to have some games. You feel me? That's just a minimum of what we do. We probably got 14 to 15 different rooms. In every different room, you got a room called Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya. Shout out to my sis Dreas, you feel me? Shouts out to Jules. Shouts out to everybody over there. And it's exactly what it says. Petty Betty, Toxic Tanya. Can't forget the clout monster.
We even got a trucker room.
Listen, we even got a trucker room. We got the trucker room. We got the coven. So if we just had a woman that was doing tarot card readings and spiritual awakenings, we can't forget the South. The South is just like the Beehive. They one and another. They gonna go down and they gonna get it in, and it's gonna fight to the bottom of it. You feel me? And then we can't forget our two main prime stages. You got the morning show that runs 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the West Coast. And then what counters that is the late night show that runs 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. on the West Coast time. Figure it out, you East Coasters, of what that is to y'all. But on our time, Jaleec, we going for what we go for. Late night, you gonna catch the little sexy vibe, you feel me? Then you feel me? We might bring a little twerk video in there. I think I might want to see you what you know on that little light skin, you know what I'm saying? Get it in, you baby. And then it just be what it be. You know what I mean? You feel me? And then when it goes up, so we run 24 hours. You got all of these different rooms that are incorporated within that, but then the morning show kicks everything off, and that's when we're going to talk about the news. And this is where a lot of people gain their information from. And the hot topics. So we're going to talk about certain individuals. You feel me? What's going on here? Just anything that's going on
like
in the news.
We talked about you in our morning show, hot topics.
Okay. So, I have another.
And then hold on, we got one more. I'm sorry. So everybody on this stage don't be getting along sometime, right? So if there's smoke with a few people on stage, we'll do a Coliseum takeover, and that's when everybody comes to talk their shit to whoever they got problems with. You know what I'm saying? So we have that. We always gonna have that.
Then we run it all back and spin the block.
And then you come back and you meet my brother Ray Gibbs on Spin the Block. That's where we recap. And Jaleec, when I tell you we get crazy in this motherfucker, ain't nothing off limits. Niggas get called bitch ass niggas, weird ass niggas, pussy ass niggas, mark ass niggas, trick ass niggas, trap ass niggas, whatever ass bitch ass nigga that you can come up with, Jaleec, that you wanted to say to them three niggas at that motherfucking table, we gonna say it in this motherfucker, guarantee you. No hope. And then we're gonna be like, I love you, bro. You the homie.
But Jaleec, don't get it fucked up. Just because we gonna say it, we gonna stand on it too. We gonna pull up.
We will pull up.
We ain't, a lot of us in California. We all over this motherfucking United States. We got people in every state, and they all with the same shit we on. So they will. If we have, hey, you over there from New York and they popping that shit, fuck it, pull up on them. You over here from Cal? I'm in San Bernardino. We in San Bernardino. I pull up on him. Bumpy over there. You in Dago? He pulling up. You got motherfucking keep it G. He over there. We pulling up, yo.
We got niggas all over. We got niggas in New Zealand. You can call my nigga McVick.
Females pulling up too, yo. They get straight to it.
They just as worse as we is.
Well, not me, Jaleec. I'm a child of God. I got
all of them. Jaleec, all of them. Listen, Jaleec, all of them just like you. And I know all of them.
I'm a reverend. I preach at Home Army Baptist Church by Budweiser and Hennessy. Amen. Now, shout out to the Exposers as well, because that was one too. We got the Exposers, Prince and Exposers, and Ghosts. Shout out to y'all. That's where a lot of work comes from. You know, who'll be thinking that Wack researchers.
Shout out Prince, man. Shout out Lavish. Yeah. Shout out the motherfucking squad.
Yeah, because you know what? We can't forget No Room for the Week, Jaleec. That's where we hold down, you feel me? A lot of shit that goes on, you feel me? When we want to get into them deep topics, you feel me? Rosetta, Reese, they gonna come with they twin back-to-back bow, and they gonna bring this content. And it's not an echo chamber in here. You listen, you'll get into it about your opinion. It's gonna be a very, very heated opinion, but it's great. It's great dialogue. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people might not respect Clubhouse, but we're just as much as the biggest factor is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all of these niggas. A lot of these niggas that do their content, that Wack is pumping, that shit came from us.
Your clips that you're using, your clips is coming from Clubhouse. All them clips, them real clips coming from Clubhouse.
We're saying a lot of people. Shouts out to our media team.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, I have another question to ask you guys.
Go ahead.
How do you guys feel about the host at No Jumper, like the lineup right now?
You want us to be politically correct, or you want us to straight up? I fuck with Wack and Adam shit. The other shit, the new people that are on there, they fake. New people on there, Adam and Wack shit's whole. Other people on there fake. Cause they keep bowing down, they keep breaking it down, yo. I don't fuck with that shit. And Hef and motherfucking Munchie and motherfucking now they got motherfucking Spoety Face and they got all. I don't fuck with it. Poetic, he keep it real. I met him in real life. He keep it real. He's just himself. He don't give a fuck. He'll tell you what it is. Everybody else, I don't respect it.
Okay.
And Tay the Third cool though, but that's just my opinion. You know, I don't really know.
JS is not really a host though. He's just there chilling. He's like a filler. He's a filler. You know what I mean?
Hey, I think that I like the lineup we got right now. You feel me? I do want to say, because you know they trying to paint this narrative. We got to get it out the way, Jaleec. There ain't no issue with you and Tam, right? Because I know that they was trying to say, oh, you calling her queen, and they think that they treat her. So I just want to make sure you ain't got no issues with Tam, right?
No, I don't have any issues with her, but I do feel like they are gassing her up to have an issue. Or they're like trying to, you know, like I think the other day Almighty has said something like, oh, she's jealous of her because she's not being received like she is, and whatever the case may be, right? And I'm just like, when have I ever got on camera and downplayed Tam? When have I ever disrespected her? When have I ever, you know, the only time where I said anything was because Tam Third was kind of like pushing that. Now he might be calling her that, on another tip, whatever. But at that exact moment, I felt like it was being like, it was kind of being like, it was like in a trolling type of way. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, well, the only gangster at the table. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like a lot of people are playing a role in gassing her up too, kind of like, because like the other day she was on the news and she had said something and it threw me. I called back a third time. I'm not even going to hold you. I was calling back to say something to Tim. The only reason why was you're sitting up here and you're saying like, I can't remember what it was exactly, but she was basically saying like, she was kind of defending Ted Third, which I get it. But she was basically saying like, well, what was he supposed to do and this and that and whatever the case may be. And, you're a girl at the end of the day, blah, blah, blah. Like, but it's just kind of like, you being on there and me, it's kind of like we got to kind of rock with each other. You feel me? Like, I get it. I may be a bit erratic at times, but it's like she should understand, like, growing up in the environments that we grew up in, she didn't fall victim to that, as you can tell. Like, but I did. You feel me? I'm a product of my environment. So it's like, even though I did graduate from high school, I got my bachelor's degree. Yeah, that's cool, but I'm still, it's still a lot of untreated trauma. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with Tam, she do be kind of sneak dissing though. Like, and she's been doing it a lot the past like week and a half. And it's like, and it's just that's what's kind of throwing me off. I didn't have an issue with her, but I feel like they are trying to gas it up to have her say something that's going to trigger me.
Yeah, don't let nobody joystick you into a confrontation. I do feel like you like, nah, I ain't got no problem with her. They do try to put females against each other, right? But if y'all two understand this content, y'all have y'all dialogue. It could be a little crash shot, and y'all can get right back today. Ain't nothing wrong with it, But don't, you gotta take your emotions out of it, like you said. They want to trigger you. Don't get triggered. Just, content. Let the content.
Yeah, let the content. But the thing with me is, like, at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with Tim, and it's not gonna ever be a problem. But it's like, at the end of the day, do I feel like my motion outside of No Jumper is more solidified than certain people? Absolutely. So it's like, if I don't want to be on a panel with certain people, I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Because my name is doing this one too. So it's like, you feel me? You see how Wack got his own? I'm not in no Wack position. I'm not in no Adam position. I'm not in no Flacco position. But at the end of the day, I know the power that I have. I know what I could do. I know how, you feel me, how I can engage an audience. So it's like, why do I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're saying. Like, you're an asset, you're not a liability, and at the same time, you just
orchestrate in a different way, basically.
Right.
Jaleec, who is this Tam? Who is this Tam you talking about? Who is this? Can you get us around there? Who is this person?
She's like the new female host at No Jumper, and but she doesn't really have like outside of No Jumper, she don't really got a platform. So I feel like they're
right. She be over there. She be over there with Dijon.
That was No Jumper.
That was out there. You're right. Because I didn't know who she was before the shit.
Right, and she didn't win the competition. I think Ricky.
Ricky won.
Munchie B is the reason why Tam is on there.
Okay, so Munchie pushed for her.
Munchie B pushed for her when they were paid to be on the Thursday show. Munchie B pushed for her to be on the Thursday show because he didn't like me. Then they ended up getting into it.
My bad, because I got a question. Something just popped in my head.
Okay, so they ended up getting into it because something happened where I think back on something happened at Dijon. What? No. Okay, prior to that, I was blitzing Munchie B. Tam didn't say anything, so everybody was on the Reddit saying, "Oh, Tam out of pocket for not having Munchie B back," but she had Munchie B back with Brandon. And then boom, I think Munchie B was kind of feeling some type of way that she didn't say nothing. So something happened at the Dijon thing. I be keeping up on the Reddit somewhat. And something happened at the Dijon thing where they kind of was going back and forth with like the back on Fig, T-Rel and them or whatever, and Heather. So like, I don't know what Dijon said, but like Tam said, "Oh, well, am I basically going to be going at it with Heather?" And then like they talked about it a little bit on back on Fig, and T-Rel was like, you feel me? Like, she's not in no position to go at it with like she doesn't have. She's more of the story. She's not on the same level as Heather. So what would Heather look like going back and forth with her just because she's a new host on No Jumper? So they end up calling Munchie B. Munchie B basically, mind you, their lore was they were cousins, they grew up together, this and that and the third. But when Munchie B got the call, he said, "Oh no, that's my ex-girlfriend, homegirl. I don't even know her like that." You feel me? Like, but I'm a holla at her though because she don't need to be getting involved in whatever y'all got going on. So now it's kind of like some static between Munchie B and Tam, but Tam really was only pushed because Munchie B didn't like me. That's what a lot of people don't know.
Oh wait, and it gets even
exclusive,
better.
Okay?
Yeah, y'all definitely got the exclusive. Y'all definitely.
You already know. Salute to Jaleec coming to the Beehive. Okay, Jaleec, now look. I'm way worse. On 6-0, I'm way worse.
Oh, 607.
Jaleec. No. Stu Boy Blue. So if y'all remember the Stu Boy Blue interview, Jaleec is a key factor sitting in there. Jaleec, what are you thinking when this nigga is raging down and going back crazy, and then he just gets to acting like a macho man? What are you thinking at this time?
I'm honest with you. I didn't even think Stu Boy Blue was gonna come. I had in contact with him for like a month prior to that, right? And so I basically had to, like, you feel me? Because he got a lot of things going on, you feel me? So, and we ended up getting him there. I didn't think he was going to show up because he called me like an hour before that, like, oh, I just went through a whoop, this and that, whatever the case might be. So I'm already kind of tired, and I'm like, well, he probably finna cat off. It sounds like he's finna cat off again. So, you know, because he's been catting off a lot. He's been like canceling a lot. So I'm like, he probably finna cat off. So when he actually showed up, I was like, oh, wow, okay. So then but mind you, I didn't really know the lore of Stu Boy Blue. I just knew he was a good rapper back in the day. I did a little bit of homework on dude prior to that interview. Hold on, let me shut my door because my kids are like super loud right now. Hold on 1 second. So with the Stu Boy Blue, like I just knew he was a good rapper, and I really wanted to ask him some more deeper, like I wanted to get more into what, you know, caused him to, like, you know, be, you know, to kind of give up on rap per se. But then, like, when he I don't know, he just went left. Like, I don't know, he just went left. And then when he went left, it caught me and Adam off guard. Like, I had to look at Adam. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, what's going on? Like, it was just a lot of different personalities. He definitely had a lot of different personalities. But like I said, looking back and doing my homework on just a little bit of homework that I did, he was a really good rapper. So I don't really know what, you know. I don't know.
For sure. Well, I want to show you a little something. Okay, so if you look at the top of your phone and you see that room that it says right there at the top, see how it says Cloud Monsters?
I don't know how to work Clubhouse.
Oh, no. So just look at your screen and you're gonna look at the top, and it's gonna say join who's chasing it. And it says run with the clout hit foe. You see it right there?
Join, yeah.
Okay, boom. So this is what we call moving traffic. So when we in this room would usually end 39 minutes ago, but you came in and blessed us with your beautiful presence and your skills. You feel me? So what we do is, like we said, we run 24 hours. So what we gonna do is we gonna transfer the traffic. We gonna head over there. Is there anything? The last thing I really want to ask you: what you got going for yourself next? What is it that we can see for Jaleec? What do I need to be paying attention to? Do you got some merch coming out? Because I'm a support. I know the homies gonna support. What's up next for Jaleec?
Honestly, I don't know yet, but I know right now I'm getting my master's right now, so I'm just, you know, gonna just keep pushing what I've been pushing already. So honestly, soon the merch will be coming, but right now I'm more so fixated on you know, just elevating my reading and writing skills, and you know, how to articulate myself, you know, better. And you know what I'm saying, like, that's kind of like my main focus right now.
For sure. That's what we like to hear. Hey, shouts out to you, Jaleec. I appreciate you coming out here and chopping it up with us in the motherfucking Beehive.
The biggest Beehive, okay?
Okay, you guys
shouts out to you, girl.
And listen, you can come hang out with us whenever you want to. Like I said, this shit 24 hours. So when you see the rooms that say with Wack 100, that's all the rooms we in. So when you come on the app, you follow a couple of us. Our rooms is probably gonna be there already. So you can come chill with us, hang out with us whenever you want to. We got all kinds of shit going on. I want you to come hang out with us so we can chop it up, and I can get better at my skills of interviewing just by asking you questions, just as I did today.
That part.
No, for sure. And then I do later on, whenever y'all want to chime in, I want to touch more bases on how Tam was a pawn on Munchie B's chessboard though. I do want to get
Okay.
into that.
Well, listen.
Don't
how
go
much time?
nowhere. Don't
Well,
go
hold on.
nowhere. You
Let
got
me
some
ask you a
time?
question. How much time you got? You got time right now?
I got time.
Okay, well,
She
look,
got
you
time
listen.
today.
This is what you're gonna do. You gonna click that link up top of that room, and you gonna go there. They gonna bring you up, and we just gonna keep it going. How
Yo,
about
keep it
that?
rolling in Cloud Monsters, man.
Keep it rolling.
Okay, so
come
look,
on.
click that link. You gonna see everybody.
Wait. Before she clicks it, thanks, Jaleec. This is Ebony. Can you make sure you follow me back?
Yes,
I followed you already. Follow me back. This is Ebony, the 100 side, the big beehive. Okay, and appreciate you for coming over. Okay, and just being, very vulnerable, open with us. And we're gonna continue this for show in Cloud Monsters. But I just wanted to personally thank you for, pulling up and doing your thing.
Okay, thank you.
I followed you too, girlfriend. It's Big Blair.
I ain't gonna lie.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
What's going on, YouTube? Clubhouse TV, back with another one, man. And appreciate y'all for checking back in to check out the content. But y'all heard it, man. Wack 100 once again shaking the Clubhouse rooms. This time by bringing Jaleec from Clubhouse. From No Jumper straight to Clubhouse to clear the air once and for all. Now, this conversation was long overdue because for weeks the internet been running wild with narratives involving Spoety Face, DC Baby Draco, and accusations that Jaleec is some kind of setup queen. Now, instead of hiding or throwing shots, Wack did what he always does, and he brought the source to the stage. Now, when Jaleec came in the room, Wack wasted no time. He made it clear that a lot of these stories were being twisted, clipped, and weaponized for content. Now, according to Wack, it was never some master plan, never some backdoor play, just conversations that got taken out of context and turned into narratives for clicks. Now, Wack also addressed the Spoety Face situation directly, along with Jaleec. He said basically the problem wasn't a disagreement, it was misinformation. Wack feels like Spoety Face let outside voices shape the story instead of checking the facts firsthand. And when it comes to DC Baby Draco, Wack doubled down, saying he never tried to line him up, block his shine, or sabotage his moment or his motion. Now, the biggest moment when Jaleec addressed being labeled a setup queen. She flat out rejected that label and said people confuse transparency with manipulation. Now, in Wack's mind, bringing people into the room to talk openly is opposite of a setup. It's called accountability. Now, Jaleec didn't duck no smoke. She explained how things looked from the No Jumper side and admitted that once narratives hit the internet, they grow legs fast. Now, what started this conversation turned into controversy because everybody wanted a villain. By the end of the room, one thing was clear. Wack wanted everything on the table. No subliminals, no behind-the-scene whispers, just straight dialogue. And whether you agree with Wack or not, you gotta admit, most people don't invite the people involved into the same room and let it fly live. And this right here is why Clubhouse moments keep going viral, because nothing is scripted and nobody can edit the truth afterward. Now, y'all let me know about the content in the comments. Was Wack and Jaleec clearing the air or just controlling the narrative? Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I drop new content. Subscribe to the media team so you get that exclusive Wack 100 content. Any questions, suggestions, need me to advertise for you on my channel? With over 46,000 subscribers, just get at me on IG and I'll get right back to you. Now, as always, We certainly appreciate you for checking out Clubhouse TV. And you already know, I'm off to the next one. I'm out, y'all. Peace.